I'm dropping frames. I don't know why. Like, I don't know why. Well, well, I am ready to start talking about stuff.
All right, so welcome back. So, I mean, obviously, I could have put the "we'll be right back" thing, but meh, we'll be all right. We can just go straight in through this.
Yeah.
So, welcome to this already careering off the rails podcast. So, if you never
Hey.
watched an episode of the Nerd Ensemble before, mostly just random nerd culture going along in the internet. Random stuff could be games coming out, anime, uh, random trending topics. Doesn't really matter what it is. Or we're just trashing our most beloved website, YouTube. So, yeah. Oh, and by the way, I got plenty to talk about.
Yeah. We had a lot of plenty of stuff to talk about. Me watching Pokemon lately. Like, I'm
Also,
not...
I won't really say formally, but I guess I did sort of formally invite Evil. So he can jump in anytime he wants. If he doesn't want to, he doesn't have to.
Yeah, I also invited him. Like I said, he could join.
Yeah, he can. No matter me. Guests are allowed. We just don't want like random as hell guests that make no sense. Like, say someone's in the chat, oh hey, jump in. No, not like that. Basically, people we know and we trust to be in it, and Evil is one of the people we do trust to be in it.
Yeah, and I know a few people that would deserve. I'm still getting fucking drop frame. I don't know why. I'm not kidding. I have
like,
done
if you
that.
have browsers open, close it. You said you closed Steam.
Yeah, even now I'm gonna.
Make sure OneDrive isn't open.
I always close OneDrive. I think it's the fucking update that's fucking bugging my PC out. It's like,
I mean, if you go to like Task Manager and just like look at, I guess, CPU, or you basically see what's giving you the most trouble, except for Streamlabs, because that's obvious.
I already know that. Like, there's always something, but I can't turn that off. Those stuff probably. So, if you have not been to a podcast before, yes, we always have issues with something. That's like part of the podcast.
Yeah, that's another real big issue. Nerd culture, where we have a lot of technical difficulties, which you think wouldn't happen, but it does.
Why did the ExpressVPN start up again?
I don't know. Also, another random thing to note: if what's say? Yeah, if any of you out there know at least a tiny bit better of a royalty-free soundtrack, let me know, because I'm actually starting to get tired of the one that's playing right now. I'm not listening to it, but you know, every time I do, I'm like, trying to find some good ones. I could just literally load up NCS, but nah. I want good songs.
Okay, I'm not even hitting 100 CPU, so I don't know what the fuck is happening.
Like good electronic. Actually, yeah, just good electronic. That works best for background music. Would go like rock music, but
yeah.
I get too distracted.
But also, I don't know what was causing the issues.
I don't know.
Like, I have 74 CPU. That's good for me, because normally I am 100 when I stream.
Just ignore it. If you're losing frames, it's not really much of a problem as long as audio isn't an issue.
Yeah, that's true.
If the video skipping, I mean, all that matters is the audio.
True.
If you were buffering, that'd be a different story. But
yeah, but yeah, I've been watching. Like I said, I have been watching Pokemon movies lately.
Oh, I've heard.
Yeah,
just constantly, always. Pokemon this, Pokemon that. Oh, hey, I'm watching this. Is it bad I'm still watching this? Da da da. Like, yeah, we
yes.
get it, buddy.
Shut the fuck up. We know.
Shut up.
But it all started with Detective Pikachu. Overrated.
I didn't say it was a great movie. I said it was a good movie.
Overrated.
I don't see it as overrated or underrated. I just see it as, all right, good movie. Worth a watch. See you later.
I think it's because it's Ryan Reynolds. I feel like you're biased again.
Well, Ryan Reynolds is good in almost every movie. The only one he wasn't good in, actually, no, the only couple he wasn't good in were basically the movies he also hated.
So basically, you're biased.
No? No, I was just saying because this is like, okay, when he was in like X-Men Origins Wolverine or whatever, whatever that's called. Basically, when he was in that, yeah, I mean, obviously he hated that role. That was a stupid role. And then the whatever it was, Green Lantern. I guess he kind of did do perfectly fine during the filming, but everything post is like nope. And it's a freaking animated soup. Okay.
Yeah.
So, to start us off, what else would you like to talk about? Got anything on your mind first?
Well, not really. I'm just fucking thinking. I'm too tired. Like I slept good for once. Like normally when I normally I sleep like 5 hours lately. Like I've been like I go to fall asleep like 6, 7, and wake up at like 11, and I'm like, that's not good.
I had to sleep to about 10 hours. Wow, that really did a bit of a echo. But yeah, I had to sleep for about 10 hours mostly. It's my thing.
Yeah, at least you get sleep. I can't even fall asleep when I wake up again. Like that's the main issue.
I mean, it's kind of hard.
Like for me, it's like if I wake up and I actually like I have this state where I know I'm like if I open my eyes, I'm not gonna be able to fall asleep again. So I'm like I'm gonna continue just having my eyes shut and continue trying to fall asleep again properly.
When you say fall asleep, do you mean like it's going to take you like 30 minutes to an hour to fall asleep? Or do you mean like when you say fall asleep, you're thinking it's in the next couple minutes you'll be back asleep?
That depends, like how.
Because for me, no matter what, anytime I wake up, I'm trying to go back to sleep. It's going to take maybe 30 minutes to an hour. It's always that, no matter what.
It's different. For me, it's different. Like
if I'm extremely tired, it's gonna take some time.
well, you have those. Have you ever had that feeling where you're like, you feel like you have actually been asleep for hours, then you check the clock and it's like 10 minutes later, you're like, that cannot be correct.
Yeah. That's not.
It sounds like you fucking was on the toilet.
No, I was pouring a drink.
Like, god damn it, I had to go to the toilet. Well, too late now.
Not even up to 4 ounces. Or in this case, I wouldn't even know.
The Americans and 4 ounces. You Americans and your stupid system.
I don't know. I'm reading off of this freaking jar. All right. I say jar because it's actually glass, but it's shaped like a mason jar. The point of it is just because it's like a whatever.
Yeah, I have my Intersport water bottle. I don't know why I named what it was from, but yeah. Really good.
I need to mention it. I didn't mention the brand of this glass.
No one will care about your glass.
No one cares about your stupid bottle.
No one cares about you.
Or you.
Bullying at the greatest level, guys.
Yep. I have some issues. I mean, I guess from working lately, it's like a spot. Like, I don't really know where to say. Okay, so basically, like, upper left of my mouth, like in between, like my lip and my teeth, probably the gum right there. I don't know, somewhere around there. It's like dry a lot, so it's like dehydrated or something. That spot. It's really annoying all the time. I always have that like just in that spot, it feels kind of dry, and I'm like, ah. This is what happens when you work like crazy and you're possibly dehydrated.
Have you heard about this beautiful invention called a water bottle?
Have you ever heard of this like beautiful thing called yeah, if you drink too much water, then that's not good for you.
No, but drinking too little water is not good for you either.
Yeah, the thing is when it comes to actually drinking water for like hydrating yourself, you don't need big sips or anything like that. People think it's like, oh god, like I need hydration. I need to full on drink this huge thing of water. Like you don't need a sip. Like you need a sip. Just let it sit there for a minute. Don't swallow it yet. Let it sit there for a minute. Then swallow that. Just to
I
like,
would say this for
hydrate your mouth.
what are they saying? I think they're saying in the summer you have to drink 1 liter of water like a day. Like if it's really hot, you should drink.
Didn't they say like for humans it's like 2 liters a day you need or something?
Maybe. I mean, it depends. I think it depends if you're maybe for an adult. For a kid, I think it's like 1 because they're smaller. And...
No, pretty sure kids need it more than we do, or more than adults.
They need more IQ than we do.
Some do. Some kids are smarter than us.
Every fucking cunt on Modern Warfare are using shotguns.
Assholes.
And if you want to hear me rage about Modern Warfare, just go to my streams.
Already plugging yourself. It's not even in the stream yet.
I mean, it's on my channel and on your channel.
Speaking of Modern Warfare, I guess now we can actually talk about. I haven't played it yet. But you have, so you can go ahead and discuss it. My brother has played it, and he's told me a little bit. So he told me Warzone, the battle royale mode of it sucks. That's what he's telling me. That it absolutely terrible.
The battle royale side of it, yeah, Plunder is good. Like the battle royale is just actually I like one part of it. It's like there is like you can revive yourself by actually going into 1v1 with another player that has died.
Yeah, that's something he was telling me. It was like going.
That was actually I liked that idea. The only issue I had was it was with a shotgun. Like you go against him with a shotgun.
Like he has a shotgun, or you have the shotgun.
Both has a shotgun.
No, you're fucked. Anyway, yeah, and then you got that. And then something about how you go to the store where you buy your perks and all that other stuff.
Yeah.
And you can buy a revive for your teammate or something.
Yeah, you have to buy it. I kind of like that idea though. Also, like
that's fine, but at the same time, if you think of Apex, you just have to get the flag and take it back to the thing.
Yeah, but that's like here's the thing. Like here you get cash and stuff for doing.
Yeah, you
like,
get cash all around the map and doing stuff.
Yeah, so like it's kind of a good. I like the idea itself. Like the first game I played was against bots, just to get the feel of the multiplayer mode. You get
as bots.
Yeah, there's a practice mode though. I think you can only play it alone, but yeah, there's a practice mode where you play like you against like I don't know 60 bots. Like
that's pretty cool.
It's a total free for all. If you play the normal battery,
I really wanted at a Blackout. I was really hoping they would have actually added it. I mean, I don't really know how you would work the waypoints and pathing on all that, but it would really be nice if you could just have like a bot match in like a battle royale setting. Like it'd be kind of nice to have that. I don't know how it would work, but I guess it would just be you would have the bots just randomly running around, and it would randomly decide to pick up an item on the ground or not. But if it was some type of healing item or whatever, it would pick it up. And if it was a gun, it would decide on its own, just like out of random, like
or that it always
like,
pick up.
Yeah, pick that up, or no, don't pick it up.
Because there is like
kind of be a little too easy, because it'd be like, oh hey, they have this like very good assault rifle, then I know where they just pick up a sidearm. It's like that doesn't really work right. So you have to like have it a little of that.
Yeah, but here was
they won't go down. They'll try to pick up the highest level stuff.
Like here's the thing, there's like items, like there is like legendary items and stuff that like that.
Yeah, only pick up the rarity.
Yeah, if it's a legendary like assault rifle, it's because it have 5 attachments. It doesn't have like 5. It's not like you have like normal, the common one where it's like just no attachments. Then I think it's rare with 2 attachments. No, free attachment. I don't know which one, but it's free attachments, I think, for rare. Epic is 4, and then you have legendary on 5.
Sorry, what were you saying? Just kidding.
Like, and you said something?
We made a joke about that earlier. How we always just like randomly don't say, or you just like someone's trying to talk for the longest time. It's just like, you said something.
Yeah, but yeah, and when it comes to plunder, yeah, that was actually good. Like, the idea itself was a good idea. Like, it's just like
I know a little bit about it, but I don't exactly remember much of it. So
it's basically like you collect cash. Like, it's the first one to 1 million, and that's it. I don't think it's a timer even. It's like what first to 1 million. Like, kills everything gives you cash basically. If you do bounties, you do kill people, you do like contracts, like stuff like that, and you get money, and then you find like supply boxes that gives you money. So it's like it's a good idea.
I suppose at some point we could do like an actual stream or something of it.
You could stream it on PS4 this time also if you want to, because it's like free on PS4. Nah.
Space.
No, actually, it's only 9 GB for the game. For the Warzone game, it's only 9. I don't know when someone got.
Not true.
Well, I checked on the store. It said 9 GB.
Must be like afterwards I downloaded some because my brother was downloading on his Xbox and it was like 100 or maybe like 90 or something. I don't know.
Yeah, but that's the. I think it's the game itself updating, not the.
Yeah, Warzone. No. It was him just downloading Warzone straight on his Xbox. It was taking forever to actually download it. And trust me, it wasn't my internet, so it was 9 gigabytes. That'd be over in about 10 minutes.
I had fucking a 50. That's weird because I only had a 15 gigabytes update on the Modern Warfare.
Well, Modern Warfare itself, I had like a 60 gigabyte one, so I don't know.
Isn't PlayStation normally the one who has issues with the space stuff?
In reality, I mean, I don't know. It honestly depends. I mean, it depends on which one got the high res stuff. Which actually, in this case, Xbox would be if they got any X enhanced stuff involved, but probably not. I don't even know that game is enhanced. Maybe it is.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I liked it. I did go back to play normal modes then after a while because like I played it. I did one stream and I was like, okay, this is okay.
The only thing I did like is I saw a little bit of like the gameplay. Like I just like skimmed through this thing that came out like the day before, which is funny because they weren't supposed to release that, and now that video is deleted. But it basically was showing some gameplay beforehand, and it did show that when people were dropping in and everything, you actually see the names of the areas before you drop into it. I'm like, oh, that's kind of cool. Like, okay, don't have to look at a map to be like, oh, hey, here's this area. Just you look right there. Hey, that's where I want to go. Cool.
I didn't say that.
Yeah, it was a tiny thing. I don't know. It's just what I saw. Or it could be the person edited it into it, but I don't know. It seemed that way.
Yeah, it's probably edited because it wasn't like that. Because you had to have the map to know where you wanted to land. Well, you didn't need a map, but it's helpful. But
what's what I'm saying? Like whenever you were in air, it basically showed the names of the areas below you. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It was fun.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really know much when it comes down to it. Cause like I said, I haven't played it myself yet. I plan on it, but as for normal when it comes to battle royale stuff, I'm not really interested because I never have been. I like the idea of the battle royale having a ton of players involved and playing all that like crazy. That sounds fun.
I found one interesting battle royale game. There was like only 10 players. It was a thing. I found something called the Darwin Project on the PlayStation. I was like, I'm gonna download this because that sounded interesting. Because it was like, instead of like normal battle royale where you find God, here you have to craft your own items. And I was like, that sounds interesting. And it's like, and it's not 100 players, it's like 10 players only. So it was like, the most interesting was like the, well, it's still a battle royale, but the thing about the,
like a free for all.
yeah, but the interesting part was that you have to craft your own items. Like that sounded most interesting. Like there was apparently a mode where you can like decide what happens in the game. Like you can decide everything. Like you can turn anything to your to one player's advantage. You play like a puppet master controlling the other players. What I understood of what I read.
I don't even know at all what you're talking about, but okay.
Yeah, I know. Nor do I. How's your
No,
day
it's
otherwise?
Like I said, the only thing I really hate about the whole battle royale thing these days is because it's just carbon copies. And every time I say that to somebody, they get all offended. Like, no, it's not. It's not carbon copies. There's all these new features. Like, yeah, but look at the core game. Like, the core game is not a carbon copy. Then, like, it is because everything is derived from what PUBG basically started. I mean, it didn't.
No,
It didn't
it's
start
from
battle royale, but it
fucking
became
the original battle royale is fucking what is it called? The Hunger Games, not from Minecraft, the actual movie. That's the original battle royale.
I'm talking about the actual sense, like this style, where it's like, oh hey, people drop in from a freaking plane or something like that, and then they have to collect all the stuff down there and survive a freaking circle shrinking into you. Like that recently started with PUBG,
Yeah.
and while it makes sense to like continuously shorten the map because obviously if it's still too big, then it's going to become an issue with like I don't know, 4 people in the map, like you're circling a huge map to find each other. Makes sense to have a little tiny circle, but the point being is that every single like battle royale thing now is just that. It's just that game with its own style. That's it. That's all the new ones are doing. It's just like it has its own style now, but that's it.
And like
Same game over and over and over.
yeah,
Like at least make something different. Like you just said with Darwin Project, like at least it's trying something different. It's not that many players, so to me, I don't really count as battle royale. I'd say it's more free for all, but whatever. But overall, yeah. Which then again, well, no.
I mean, isn't
Let's say then
technically
again, how many players was? I mean, how many people were in Hunger Games? Like 10, 12?
24.
From each place. Yeah. Okay. So there were 12 divisions or whatever.
Yeah,
No,
and
what's it called?
yeah, I think
And,
no, there's 13, but the 13th isn't announced until like fucking part 1 of Mockingjay because it was on the ground the whole time.
Regardless, 12, and then they get 2 from each, guy, girl, so 24. But yeah, plenty to go for there. And then 24 people, which I guess that kind of gets more into it, but still, not that many.
Yeah.
I still think like when it comes to a battle royale, it needs to be 50 or more. Like that's or not. It could be 40, 30, somewhere around there. But it's just like
I think the definition of battle royale is technically just that it's a free for all. That's the
free for all for everyone to just become the top, or everyone to fight.
Yeah,
that was the definition. But
that was the definition from start in the. That's like Hunger Games was the same. It was a free for all. Well, until someone fucked the rules, because why not?
I mean, that happens in everything. I mean, come on.
Sign and Kirito.
How you pronounce that? But anyway.
And I also have recently watched. I've rewatched some SEO.
Yeah. I'm watching somebody watch SEO.
You watch somebody watch?
I watch reactors, okay? I like doing that. It's fun.
Oh gosh.
Which speaking of, I want to get back into doing reaction videos.
Yeah. We need to do a try not to laugh together.
We need to. It'd be fun. Especially because now we can use the Discord thing to go live. That's a good way to go. It might freak out after a little bit, but it's not going to be doing it too long. Anyway, so as I was just saying, I would like to get back into the whole reaction video thing because I
That
mean,
channel died quickly.
it's not that it died quickly. It's just that I had a lot of stuff going on, so just like it didn't really get to go very far. The last thing I did was the 2018 E3 stuff.
Oh,
That
should
was
we
quite a while ago.
mention that? He
Well,
got a
hold on a second.
copyright claim. No.
Okay, now you're getting into that. Hold on a minute. We'll get into that.
I forgot what happened.
No,
What?
I'll get into it. And no, it wasn't a copyright claim. But anyway, when it comes down to it, just threw me off my freaking angle here. Okay, as I was saying, I would like to try to get back into it. However, I am going to be avoiding reacting to Fitz stuff from for a while for a very good reason. And the very good reason, YouTube has sent me a warning, a community guidelines warning, not a strike, just a warning, saying that that took down one of my Fitz reaction videos because it had hate speech in it. Which at first I was like, "There's no freaking hate speech in there. What the hell are you talking about?" And I watched it. I'm like, "Oh, I can see where they're getting this from." But at the same time, I'm like, "It's not my content." If you think about it, especially in the term of, I would say fair use, but I'm not really going into that. But it's basically, it's not my content, it's his content. And as far as I know, that video is still on his channel, not taken down. Mine
But
is.
actually, I
It's
haven't
his
heard
content.
issues about this a lot lately. Like, there's a lot of people say that they have gotten strikes on old videos for like no reason. Like, YouTube is going in like, hey, this have this in the video, and it's like from.
It's an old video too, because I mean, I didn't get to see the date. I don't know what it is.
I wonder if it's the
I
new
grabbed my phone.
COPPA rules getting into like.
I wonder. I think it's the copper rules because that has to deal with like child protection and
True,
it's nothing to do with that.
but that hate speech, that they must have upped the game for the bots to.
But when it comes down to it, though, it's really stupid that they go after me. They don't go after him. I mean, I haven't checked, but I'm pretty sure that video is still out there. Of like his video is still there, and as far as I'm aware, he's perfectly okay with their actions and everything. So that's good. Me, I've been trying to actually get a hold of him, be like, hey, you wanna say anything here too? It's your video. Do something, maybe. It's his content. I mean, when it comes down to it. At the
Yeah,
very least, see if he's in trouble with it. Because me, I'm like, I don't really think I should appeal that. There's no real reason to, because they do kind of have a point. It's not hate speech because he's not actually directing any of that towards anyone. It's literally just him making up no one and saying it.
that's the thing.
Making
Making
up a random no
jokes
one.
is the thing. I kind of think that's the issue. Like, that's the thing. Because I think they actually mentioned that they have to put up the new rules against
I mean, I'll go ahead
harassment
and
and
I'll
stuff
go
like
ahead and
that.
spoil the stuff he said. I won't say what he said. I will give you hints as to what.
I have
So
watched this
one
video
of
before.
which, yeah, one of which mentions the derogatory term for homosexual. There's that. Starts with an F. There's your deal.
Ah,
Number one,
yes.
it has that word in it quite a few times because he puts it into a song. I don't know why, but that's one of it. And then he makes the exact same song except he replaces the lyrics to talk about the Holocaust. So yeah,
Ah,
that right there will do it.
yes.
And I'm like, as
That's
soon as I heard that, I'm like,
adorable.
yep, that will be that is that hate speech part. Okay.
I mean, I
Back
don't
then,
bother about
nobody.
that
It was the
one
thing that
more,
was
but
coming
like, but here's the thing, like, yeah, because I think here's the thing think YouTube did is because they upped the harassment rules and hate speech rules because I don't know
Well,
why
because
they.
they upped the rules. It was more like they just expanded the way their bot looks around. And obviously they're looking for certain words within videos. And obviously they heard that word various times. So they're like, hate speech, hate speech, hate speech. Boom, get it out of here.
Get out of here.
Uh-huh.
And then you have
I
every.
say a lot of older videos are gonna be in trouble once they start looking for the R word. I'm not saying it. Now that she.
Oh, you mean retard? I don't have an issue saying that, cause you know.
See, this is the problem. This is what I'm trying to say. I'm trying not to put it in the podcast itself.
Oh, I don't. That's the thing. I don't try to.
You don't care.
I challenge the bots. I challenge them.
See, it's not that I'm not. It's not that I don't want to do it because I don't want a bot to show up out of nowhere and do something about it. It's because I personally don't want it there. I don't. Because honestly, I mean, no, I don't feel like going through any of that shit.
But I feel like these days people get. I'm more.
I don't really care about the words at all because at this point, there's nothing offensive to it in my mind. But to other people, it is. So I'm not saying the word.
It's like what one of my friends said, because I shorten Japanese people down to a certain word, and that's like I'm saying like it's only offensive if it's actually bothering someone. Like no word has an effect unless you take the effect of the word into yourself. Like it's not a bad word unless it is used in a bad manner and it is meant to hurt. Like you can make a lot of dumb things with a word and it's bad, but also certain words can be good. That sounds bad, but because bad is good, good is bad. Chaos.
I mean, one word is literally, it means a bundle of sticks. But people just immediately took it over and it's like, oh no, it's darker term. I mean, yeah, it was used for that in some cases.
I mean,
but it's also an actual word that means a bundle of sticks.
And then you have gay. Like gay, that was happy.
It was. Now it's no longer that at all.
It's still
like, no, it doesn't mean that now.
It's so funny because it still means that, but it's also like it also means this. Like, yeah, and a car is a car. I don't have issue. I feel like people have too much issue saying gay these days. Like, especially that word. Like, I don't have an issue. Like, why is people more afraid of saying that? I mean, and also, I'm gonna say this: saying "oh, they're homosexual" sounds like fucking worse because it's like that sounds like an actual attack. It's like, "oh, they're gay." Like that feels like more straight on. But saying like they're homosexual, that sounds like more of a fucking attack.
Yeah, we're getting into the more of the hotter topics over here.
No, I'm pretty cold. You could say I'm pretty cooler.
Yeah, no, we're not. But, yeah. To go into little bits here for the matter. He can basically say all that anyway because he's biased, so he kind of is talking about himself at the same time.
Almost
half.
You only half. You only have the right to say half of it.
Well, that depends on how much of a percentage you go for.
Percent, I fucking.
You know, what percentage you like, guys? What percentage you like girls? So.
Why is it like? Why do you have to put percentage into this? I don't know percentage. Okay.
That's kind of the point of bi, isn't it? It's like there is a preferred. Isn't that the point?
Yeah, I think that's
like there is more of a preference, but you still are
yeah.
okay
I think it's the
dating the other.
For me, it's not that though. Like I don't care if they're girls or boys in this case often because I go on personality.
Then at the same time, wouldn't that be pan? I don't know. See, that's the thing. I'm confused myself
No.
when it comes down to it.
What I have said about pan is that it's bi, but more of a fucking political correct term. And I pissed people off.
Probably because you just didn't say the right words. I mean, obviously you probably mean what they mean with it, but you say it in a different way, so they.
No, what I said was like, bi basically means it's the political pan is the political correct term because it's for people that believes there is 200 genders. I pissed someone off with that, and I was like, yes.
That's not what pan means, but alright.
I know what it means. I just what people say it means is basically like, oh, it's for everyone. Like, yes, basically.
It just means no preference. That's literally what.
Yeah,
What
and that's what I want to say. Bias the same way. So just like sometimes you have a preference, but it's also you don't. Like, it's determined. What?
I said, doesn't bi mean two?
Yeah.
Actual, not bisexual. Like actually, the phrase bi.
Yeah, that means two.
Then yeah, how would that work? Nothing. Anyway.
Because I only believe there is two genders and not 200 genders. Thank you very much.
That doesn't mean. Anyway, we're done with that conversation. At this rate,
I'm gonna piss him off.
Podcast to be a perfectly fine podcast, not hey, let's talk about hot topics that are gonna get a bunch of people pissed off, and you'd be like, I don't care if I piss them off. Like, yeah, you may not care. This is a podcast that technically is a co-host, so the both of us have to be in agreement, not one of us.
I'm still gonna piss someone off anyways because I'm talking.
I'm sure some. Well, that's the thing. You can't talk on the internet. You dare talk, you're gonna get some back talk.
Yeah, I feel like people get so offended. That's why I like to offend me. It's like, oh, you said something. Listen here, boy, you're wrong. Like, no, it says this on the fact page. No, you're wrong. It doesn't work like that. But the fact page said so. You know the facts. You're just gonna okay.
There's no such thing as objective stuff on the internet. It's all subjection. It's all subjective stuff. There's no such thing as a fact. It's all opinion.
Yeah, like, oh, you know this guy is blue. Okay, no,
at this one point. Nah, that's just an opinion, bro. Ain't no fact. He got shot by freaking whatever his name was, something Brooks. I don't remember.
Yeah, but that is what one thing people doesn't actually believe that. Like they think the JFK murder was is a conspiracy, and I fucking
okay. Let's not get into that. Let's not get into that.
Yeah, but I think it's hey, conspiracy theories is funny because that you can fuck with people.
Theories are boring as hell to me because honestly, they throw them way out of proportion to the point that like, why the hell are you even having this conversation? You sound like you just got high and drunk at the same time, and now this is coming out of your head, and you decided to write it on your stupid blog. Shut the hell up.
Oh, so you sounds like so that what happened in the Bible in reality.
Maybe we should rename this title to Sweet Pisses Off Everyone.
So what did you do yesterday? You know, piss off the Christians, the Christians, the gay, the non-gay, the bi.
The LGBTQ, whatever. Isn't that one of your tags?
No, I removed that because like I don't stand for everything. Like I go up to Q, then I feel like it's just like adding letters.
I mean, T makes sense to add in.
What?
T.
LGBTQ.
Okay, yeah, Q's afterwards. For some reason, I was thinking that it was QT. I'm like, no, it was TK. Never mind. Yeah.
Yeah, after Q, like LQ. Yep. The gays doesn't exist. Who the fuck cares about the bi and the gays? Jesus fucking God.
I'm asking a serious question. What the hell's Q? I don't know.
Anyway. Queer. I think.
That makes sense. I was like, wait, what? Like, that is the only word I could actually think of. Like, that can't be. Like, oh, okay, I guess makes sense. But anyway, off to the other conversations. So, back to our original point here. That was a large tangent of a huge offensive stuff from this guy. So, hope you enjoyed that one. If you didn't, go to his channel and hit dislike. So now, back to the point.
And if you liked it, dislike his video. That's how we do it.
Dislike on both videos if you liked it, and if you didn't like it, then you dislike it. I don't even care if you freaking like or dislike. Do whatever the hell you want to do. It's not gonna bother me. I'm not here for freaking likes and dislikes.
He's gonna cry tomorrow. He's gonna cry. I promise you that.
I get one dislike. No.
Total
the reaction video thing I was talking about. I want to get back to it. Plenty of ideas. I'm kind of wanting to set myself into more of like a series type of deal. Like I kind of did that beforehand, but more so I was trying to react to literally everything somebody said. So I still have a freaking notes page of like a bunch of things people have told me that they wanted me to react to. That was a year ago, but yeah. I mean, I could do all that, but I kind of want to keep it more in a series. I mean, I want to continue the Helsing Ultimate Abridged. Have not finished that. I have not finished watching that. I literally stopped right when I stopped reacting. I haven't watched any more since. Um,
I need to watch the
gonna
second.
discontinue Fits for
I need to
now.
watch Ultimate Blade, or whatever it's called. Like, I only watched the first Helsing series, then I
Just
didn't.
Helsing Ultimate. Yeah,
Yeah, I didn't watch the second
I
one.
think. Yeah, I think it's literally the same thing, but like
Yeah,
better.
no, I think it's a totally different story because I watched your abridged stuff.
I mean, it could have been. It could have been like a lot of like anime. What they'll do is like they'll have an anime adaptation the same time a manga's being made. So
Yeah, like
the
the
problem is that the
original
manga has to
FMA.
stop for a minute because they're making chapters, and so the story from the anime has to take a twist for a second to go into filler or go into a completely different storyline and do that. And then it's like, oh, they skew off in a whole thing because they started this little build up, and it's like, well, you can't exactly take it away to get to the canon version again. So now you just become completely uncanon in your own story, which is what happened to FMA and Fruits Basket.
Hmm.
Both of them did that.
Yeah, see, last season about Food Basket also, by the way.
Hmm?
Last season of Food Basket is coming.
Oh yeah, yeah. I'll be watching that because I already watched the first one, the 2019 version, just to for anyone who's understanding what I'm talking about. But yeah,
God fucking damn, I got a fucking 3-star on the free scout. I'm sad.
okay. You got a 3-star on what?
On SEO. I got a fucking 3-star.
Oh, yeah, he's playing SEO. Yeah.
Alicization,
Okay, you're playing that one.
Rising Steel.
Yes. I haven't played any of those since anything. I mean, I have them all installed on my phone, but
I
I've not played
don't
a
have.
single one in the longest time.
I don't have that one where you. Or. I don't remember his name. I have EF, I have R's.
You don't have a memory defrag, is what you're saying?
Yeah, I don't have that one.
I do. I still like that one. It's kind of fun. Got that one. Got IF, and then I got the Alicization one, which I'm not playing. Anyway, I keep trying to talk about the freaking reaction thing, and you keep pulling me off. So again, gonna be doing Helsing Ultimate Bridge. Gonna keep doing that. Gonna take off Fits. I might actually rewatch some of the Do stuff because why not? I could try the other channels like that he's with Grizzly or whatever. Do something.
Grizz is fun. I watch him.
Who else? Well, I know you do.
Yeah.
Nasty. Screw him. Anyway, so there's that. Probably do some of those. Those are actually
Soup
pretty
is
fun,
amazing.
So true. Soup. One of the ones I thinking of other stuff to do. All that. Anime stuff wouldn't be too bad to actually do, but again, it's gonna be like how you would expect an anime reaction to be. I'm not gonna be like those people who do a full episode in in a thing. Like, I'm not trying to get the channel taken down now. It's gonna be in fair use, which is obviously gonna be dimmed video because that's just how that works. Flipped, and it's gonna be dimmed, flipped, and it's also going to just be clips. Like, it's gonna be like this little part, little
And
reaction cut.
it's gonna be in a language that doesn't think, and it's gonna be in Klingon. Or whatever.
In Klingon?
Yes.
I'm gonna watch an anime in the Klingon dub. Somebody make that. Has somebody made that?
Wouldn't surprise me. Wouldn't surprise me at all.
Klingon dub. Because obviously everyone knows the language of Klingon because, Star Trek nerds. There's a lot of
I don't watch Star Trek.
Could you make that? I don't know it. I mean, I've watched a little bit of the original movies. I never watched the old TV show. I've watched all the reboot movies. I plan to go back and watch the originals, which that might be a marathon one day. regardless, yeah, there's a lot of reaction stuff that I like to get back into. So anybody can leave some suggestions if you want to. I have plenty already. Trust me. People wanted me to
You
just like
should do a
somewhat
reaction with
normal
that
or
guy
whatever his name was.
Sweden Boy Gaming. He sounds like a good
What do I
guy.
react to you about? What the hell is
No,
there to react when it comes to you?
no, wait, dumb.
Hmm?
I said wait, that guy.
Wait.
He doesn't even see. He doesn't even listen to me. He was like, okay, what are you?
to Sweden Boy because obviously he has no good content.
Oh
Now,
wow, wow,
it's okay. I don't have any good either.
wow.
No,
Ah.
I'm kidding. He has some good content. Mine is also not that great. It's pretty trash. We can always trash our own stuff. Reacting with you, there's some stuff we can react together with.
Yeah.
So,
What's wrong? Fucking emote. I was gonna send an emote to a friend, and then I failed.
what? React to get swatted by FBI Lolicon Division. Okay. I'm pretty sure that's a lot of stuff. That's a lot of freaking stuff to go on about. Everyone makes that. I don't know. There's a few things we can go for. Just make random suggestions. We'll think about it, and I'll try to revive that channel. At the same time, I'm wanting to remake that channel because I don't want it to just be reaction. I want it to be more so just.
You wanna make it like your IRL stuff channel instead of.
Kinda. It's like, before my own channel, I had the read your comments, the vlog or whatever. I wouldn't really bring back read your comments because I don't really get much anyway, and there's
Ha!
kind of a dumb.
What a noob!
And then there was the vlog thing. I may do a few of those. Really, just if there were updates, like if I had just little updates to post, I would do that. Obviously, every time I would put an update on that channel, I'd probably just link it in my community tab on my main channel. So it really work. We do all that. A few other things I could do, and
nothing new on a new name either. You don't have anything.
Yeah, on both of them. Don't have a new name on the currently reaction channel, which is Animus Reactus. And I'll say the only reason why I picked that Animus for two reasons: one, anime; two, Animus, which is what is it?
Yeah, didn't we have something?
Soul.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, okay. Animus means soul, so it's like soul reactions, and then it's like Reactus because it rhymed. Animus Reactus, just the us. And at that point in time, whenever I actually searched it, it's like, hey, no one has this name, and if you literally search it, it came up with no results. So now every time you search that name, it only pops up with that. Which YouTube might have changed the algorithm to search up random BS, but mostly it just pops up with me. So good to go. What is IRL stuff? IRL stuff, in
stuff
real
that isn't gaming.
Yeah, exactly. No gaming. It has nothing to do with the main stuff on my main channel, which is obviously no gaming, no. It may go into tech, like it may be a little bit like into it, but usually tech is my main channel thing. A few other things. Animus Reactus needs to use. It needs to be deleted. Yeah, you're not wrong. Anyway, there's a few other little bits.
I need to charge my phone because I have used it today. So I needed to charge it, or I'm charging my other phone, my calling phone, but I need to charge my actual using phone.
Right.
My gaming phone.
I don't. Yeah. Just destroy the ears of everybody because yeah. I don't know what it is you do, but every time you move or something screws up with your mic.
Could be because I was close to my fucking phone. I was like leaning on it, sleeping on it. Gonna say something else, but I'm not.
Yep, perfectly don't. That's something we don't need in this. Anyway, out of random nowhere, I will be right back. You, however, may keep talking.
Wait, what? What is it?
Yeah, I'm gonna give.
Wait.
Yeah.
Just leave me alone. How dare he?
Yeah.
How would I ever?
A minute or two. I don't know. I'll be right back. I gotta go check something real quick. I'll be quiet. You'll be fine.
He says leaving me alone. I can't fucking read his comment. God fucking damn it. Are you making me open the phone because I maybe fucking funny. I love that. Good comment. Is it Candy? You're Candy, yeah. Hey Candy, by the way. I don't think I said hi to you. Hi Candy, by the way. Again. For the second time. If you wonder what I'm doing right now, is I'm trying to do evil stuff, so. What? Uh-huh. Okay, I'm looking for stuff I got. Videos only. Are you this useless? Is the app this useless on the phone? Yeah, the app is this useless on the phone. Wait, what? I'm not kidding, the phone. Well, I mean, I'm gonna see what he says. Let me ask him. Wait, is this it? Yeah, he says he's online. Wait. See what he says. I'm asking him if I'm allowed to do evil stuff. Fucking, I forgot to write stuff. Here's the thing with me. I have like a brain like that works so fast sometimes. Like I think the word. Don't worry. They will send him back. He's not that good to keep. Just saying. Because like, here's the thing. Like, sometimes when I'm writing a word. Wait. Like in general, like sometimes I see like text. I'm not kidding. I can see text like I'm not kidding. I can write like a long like how's your day message. Like say but how's your day. Everything of that is planned out in my head. But it's like how's your day. I can forget the your because my brain is like ahead of that. See, I said he said I can do whatever I want, so now I can do evil stuff. This is so out of context. This question is so out of context. It's gonna be like, what the fuck is going on? Oh god. This is why you shouldn't leave me alone. Because I become crazy. I start doing evil stuff. Then I start doing. Wait, I have a brain? Nani? Oh. This fucking drink is fucking amazing. I don't know what it's called in English because. Yeah, I don't know. Whoops. I hit the mic. That's an issue I have. Like, that was good with the other mic when it was hanging downside. Was I didn't hit it. But now I'm hitting it. There's a liter of fucking water or soft drink, I would say it is. And I have soon drank it up because I drink so much. Oh, we have to talk too much. I should talk too much, but right now I need to talk because, you know, alone, the dark. Actually, it's not that dark. I have 2 lamps. And again, no context. Nexus has no context of what's going on. No one has a context of what's going on. Not even I. Oh god, you. Oh god, this is perfect. Oh. How long have we stripped? Only an hour? Holy fuck! It's like one of those times where you feel like you've slept, but in reality you've been like fucking laying down for 10 minutes and your brain has been just shut down for fucking. Then you like check the clock and you're like, oh fuck, it's only 10:30. But in reality it was 10:20 10 minutes ago because, you know, on your phone last time. Before that, you were still checking your fucking phone because you couldn't sleep. I'm not crazy talking about myself because I don't know. I didn't do it. I never did it. I just wanted the candy. Not you candy. Actual candy. That could be taken wrong in many ways anyways. I should just not talk. That's the main issue, of talk. I'm just waiting for Nexus to come in the right position and just say something to me that's like an attack, like we do like small I'm not ice Pika Pika Pikachu Pika. Yep, insanity is taking me over finally. I have watched too much fucking Pokemon. I need to finish the Pokemon movie I was watching, but it was lagging too much. I didn't want to watch it. It could be my internet because I seem to have a lot of dropped frame right now, so it could be my internet being terrible today. It wouldn't surprise me actually. I have a terrible internet. Hasn't it been 2 minutes now? I've been left for more than 2 minutes. I have nothing else to talk about. Yeah. Wait. What is this? What, like, why is this a set, like, this idea of having the top chat open, like, on YouTube, like, I get the idea of having a top chat, but why is that the first thing? What, I get it if it's after the live stream, but under the live stream, I prefer to have the live chat open, if I would watch it. The top chat, I feel like, should be more for the, called, the VOD version, or whatever you wanna call it. Like, the video itself, like, that's where you should have the top chat for. Because it's probably more interesting to raid with the top chat on and watch the stream like that. You know, I tried to get him to buy a door. And even when he can buy a door, he doesn't buy a door. But you know, why would he buy a door? Who needs a door?
I mean, you're not wrong.
Perfect timing.
Now, let me redo the chat. I don't know what the hell's going on.
Yeah, nor do I. You left me for like 3-4 minutes here alone.
Well, I'm sorry, I didn't have much of a choice. Anyway, what is even not gonna like?
I talked about how terrible, like, the live chat, or like how we put in top chat on a live stream on YouTube. One thing. I was like, that should not be a thing when it's live. Like, if it's a video and it's from a live stream, I feel like that's fine then. But it's like, well, it's a live stream, I'd rather leave the live chat than the top chat. I mean, you don't get a lot of traffic, but you know, the point still stands. I don't really care about the chat in general anyway, so, you know.
Yeah. Well, I had to run a tiny errand there, so there's why I had to go for a minute. And, yeah, the next in real life video, meeting VR chat, wife in real life. Yeah, I don't play VR chats. That doesn't work in first place.
I love that so much. That comment was perfect. I love that.
Anyway, so now I'm back.
No, the next video is gonna be him punching me for saying something stupid.
Yeah, considering you do. Now, what's something to also talk about?
I don't know.
For a second there, you're actually making you're actually on rhythm as the song I'm listening to.
Okay, I don't even know. Okay,
Mm.
you get the crappy music, guys, and he gets the good music. Just remember that.
Well, that's because my music is copyright. And I don't feel like getting 60 claims because I played a ton of music.
And then you have that one cunt. That one cunt blocks everyone.
Right. Like I said, if you know any good electronic music that is copyright free, do let me know. I will take a listen and I'll go for it if I like it. Because obviously, yeah, there's a waste of resources. Okay, so let's go and talk about
Nexus, Nexus channel, and Miss Reactors.
Don't forget about his Discord.
Oof, that's a low blow, boy. What about your? You have like 3 people talking at most.
Man, this isn't mine. It's a pile of trash.
No, because trash doesn't even want your channel.
No, I don't know about that. They just haven't. They just been literally piled straight under all the trash that is yours. They just can't see the light.
Oh God.
Oh man. Did you just quote Red vs. Blue for a second?
What?
I feel like Candy just quoted Red vs. Blue for a second. Anyway. I guess that's the thing about wasted resources. I work for a solar panel company, and until recently, they didn't recycle any of the waste. The only waste they recycled was the broken cells. They just made recycled cells. But otherwise, they would literally just like pile freaking crap into the landfill.
Well, time to call in.
I got it.
Call in Greta this time.
I mean, that's what you did before. Now they try to recycle the thing, except the freaking I don't understand what's wrong with them. So we had these like styrofoam like containers that the cells come in, and at first it was like, oh, just put them into a separate waste box, and that'd be fine. They're like, okay, that makes sense. We could pile entire pallets worth into that. Then they're like, oh, hey, here's these little bags. Put them in there. Like, it's like 3 to 5 bags for one pallet instead of one box that we could have thrown it in. And they're like, oh, it's just more better that way. Like, how? Most of the time, all I see you guys do is throw it in the damn dumpster.
Yay, dumpster.
Freaking solar panel company trying to go with green energy, yet they're putting more waste into landfill than freaking McDonald's is inside of people.
I don't know. I feel like McDonald's still is winning.
That's what I don't know. You'd be surprised. I mean, seriously. That is how corporations work. They're freaking nuts as it is. But yeah, I would I'd say the name of the place, but for 2 reasons why I'm not. One, the name of the place, there's not many of there's not many, they don't have many sites, so you're very guaranteed to figure out where I live at that point. Especially because they only have one American site. So you very much will know where I live at that point. So there's that.
I don't even know his state he lives in. Probably you've told me, but I don't really listen to it.
Told you.
Okay, yeah. I just forgot that.
Yeah, you just forgot. Then there's also, what is it? The minor fact that they'll somehow figure out, oh, hey, there's this like random online streamer that's talking about our company. And then they're just like, you know, that guy's an employee of ours, right? Like, huh, he's kind of trash talking us. Think we should fire him? Sure.
Who is it?
I'm gonna quit you assholes anyway. I'm not even technically I'm not an employee to them. I'm an employee to a temp agency, but whatever.
So you're trying to find a new work, and then you're gonna.
I'm trying to find a new place because for one, 12-hour jobs, it's really tiring. It's mainly the fact of you don't get any sleep. I'd be fine with an 8-hour because at that very least I have time to sleep.
And you also can
Shoot,
do some stuff
8 hours, but
between. Like,
yeah, I could do a few things like watch a few videos, or if I got back into editing at any damn point. I've been trying lately. I have actually been trying to get back into editing, so I'm trying to do that again. And editing my own stuff, I say. Because I'm perfectly
yeah.
fine editing anyone else's, just I have no clients. So if anyone's up for commissioning a video edit, let me know. Then there's a bunch of
So
other
just
crap.
wait a week and then he's off editing again.
Like I said, editing my own stuff. I get bored editing my own things, but if somebody has some for me and they want to commission for it, I'm all ears. Just, you can mess me about that. No, I'm not from Central. I'm not from Central US.
I
There's a
know.
hint. I have Eastern time. I'm in the East.
Yeah, he's sadly Eastern.
Yeah, for my voice, no, it's not Central. I do have a different voice when it comes down to it because it's not the same as anyone around here. Anyone around here, if you ever heard, you probably did, and probably just what I just said, heard, because the way I said that would kind of sound a little bit Southern. Yeah.
Yeah. Fucking
Everyone around here is
rednecks.
Southern.
God damn rednecks.
Damn rednecks and hillbillies.
Coming with their trucks.
I'm ready to go mudding. Yeah, let's go take this truck over here. Let's go over here.
All you have to do is complaining about the guns also. Okay. I have watched too much Supernatural. I think I fucking saw a ghost.
Trust me, I see shadows in the corners of my vision.
Yeah, this was not in the corner of my vision. This was like in front of my vision.
That's when I blink sometimes. But yeah, that's literally lack of sleep that's getting me. It could be you too. Lack of sleep does get to you in many different weird ways. But I don't even drive. How can I use blinkers if I don't drive? I don't know. But when it comes down to it, yeah, there's just
he's not from Texas because Texas isn't Eastern time, isn't that Central time?
Yeah, that's Central.
Yeah.
Yeah, Texas is Central.
Even I knew that. Because I'm a smart one.
Coast, okay? That'll give you a pretty good implication as to where I live. I don't live on the coast, but I'm on the east coast of America. So look around there. You'll figure it out eventually. There's only, 20 states over there? I can't count. 10? 15?
Isn't you forced to learn every state in the United States?
State name. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not location. There are some places that, like, classes that will do that. That'll tell you what state is where, but no one remembers it.
But, yeah, I think everyone.
That's another thing. Why is it when you want to become a citizen of America, you have to learn such facts that no one in America actually knows? Because there are videos out there. Search up making random people take citizenship test or something like that. It's just basically people going down the street, talking to people, be like, hey, I'm going to ask you a question of a citizenship test to see if you know it. Almost no one knows these answers. Like, oh, what's the, I don't know, 32nd president of the United States? What was that? Who was that? They won't know. They may know, they may not know. And then they'll be like, okay.
I feel like here's the thing. If you don't know who the fuck the first president is, I feel like you failed already. Like, as long as you know who the first.
I know the third one is.
The third one.
The first one. I know the first three.
Oh, yeah. I know the first one. Total. That's the only one I know. Wait, Abraham? No, Abraham is not the third one of the third.
No, he's like third. I think he is in the 30s. I don't remember. He's something, but.
Yeah, I know the first one. I know that Abraham was a president. I don't know which one he was, but I know he was a president.
I don't remember either, honestly.
Like
I don't pay attention to the number. I just pay attention to the person.
Yeah, like that's the more important.
I might be able to, say what time frame they were in and what they did.
Maybe. Yeah, it's like it's same
I don't know
like
what the hell Hoover did. Hoover, what a damn name.
Who was the president? I should know who was.
Was it President Hoover like around World War One or the Great Depression?
I know Teddy was in World War II.
Yeah, Teddy Roosevelt.
Yeah.
No, no, it wasn't.
But
That's Franklin.
what's the first one?
No,
Theodore-
Teddy's a different one. Teddy Roosevelt and Franklin Roosevelt, two different people.
I thought it was Theodore Roosevelt that was in the.
Yeah, Theodore is earlier on. Yeah, Theodore Roosevelt's early on. Franklin Roosevelt is
Is that the one? Yeah, I did a assignment in like. I think we had a history class in about World War II in like 3rd grade, and I did something about the United States. So that's why I knew. No, wait, 5th grade must be in because yeah, I learned about that.
Conspiracy theories that we were talking about earlier.
Oh my god, don't.
Moon landing never happened. It's my theory. I could see us sending drones out there because we've done that with everything else, but sending actual people, like, and then them coming back, I don't see that happening. Maybe they did send people and they never came back. That could happen. That could have happened.
I mean, there's a fucking dog out there.
Straight back and do all that.
There's a dog out there. Remember that.
Damn Russia. What was wrong with you? Soviet Russia. What the hell's wrong with you? Because it was their choice.
And then you have us. No, and the first fucking astronaut that ever came out to space is also Russian. They just send out people to fucking spread the.
What was a dang space race? I mean, what do you think?
Like, okay, so he will never come back, so this fucking contest killed 30 people, he can go. Like, I mean, we want to be first in space.
We do have people up there. I don't know if we have anyone out there right now. I could actually check. There's a NASA website that'll tell you if there's an astronaut checked in at the space station right now. It'll actually tell you their name.
Shouldn't
so you'll say like this person, blah blah blah.
Be always someone on the space station? Isn't that the thing?
There's always someone there, like, maintaining it, but like actual astronauts that just come in and everything. It should say if there's someone there.
I think they have a few people there, and then they have like switch a row.
Actually, see that. Go to Gulag.
Oh God, this. Quality content, guys.
I mean, it's kind of cool to know. So
Well,
NASA space station. Like I said, it should tell you who is there right now.
I know a Swedish guy who's been in space.
I think I do too. I don't know by name, but I do know that there was.
Yeah, he even wrote a book about it. Like, it's like a diary.
How do you check that? I know there's a way to check it.
I don't know.
Check who's up there right now. Space station. Wait. Oh, I literally just put who's and it put who's on the space station. That's kind of funny. Okay, who's currently on the space station?
There's probably only workers right now, like those that have check on the space station.
Jessica Meyer, I think. Oleg Skripochka. No, wait. Skripochka.
Yeah, that's Russian or Ukrainian.
Yeah. Cumulative crew time on orbit. 7,069, 19, 14, 28. What is that? 7,069 days, I guess?
I don't know, I'm confused.
I don't know what the hell that is, because it says 7,069, and that's the counter, which I guess this is like 19 hours, 14 minutes, 47 seconds currently. It's about to turn into the next thing, so at least I'll know then. Can you go?
Or is it days? Like how many days it's been up there?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I think it's like 7,069 days. How many is that, actually?
That's like 4 years. Oh, that's like almost
days to years.
I don't know, 4 years, 5 years.
19 years.
Did you say 1,700?
7,000, which is 19 years apparently. I doubt they've been up there that long.
Yeah, I do
I
too.
haven't been up there that long. I'm pretty sure they've just like that's how much like the expedition is going on at the moment.
Huh. That sounds
Hours?
more.
7,000. 7,000 hours does make a lot more sense. What's the other thing then? Because there's a middle bit.
Then
Because
that's
it's
minutes.
7,000.
That's the minutes.
No? Focus on again. It says 7,069, then 19, then 16, and 01. It's been 16 minutes. And then 19 hours for probably that. But then what's the thing before it?
Wait, 76. Did you say 76?
I said 7,069.
That can be hour. Like,
It could be hours, but I don't know. What's the thing before it? I don't freaking know. Regardless, that's what it says. It's cumulative crew time on orbit.
yep.
It's the NASA website. I don't freaking know this stuff. Somebody else can tell me. Interesting stuff to know, though. If you ever want to figure it out, search
God.
up NASA, see who's there, see actual days and everything.
And I still get fucking frame drops on a fucking still frame. Yup.
Who knows what that's about? But I don't know. But again, the whole moon landing thing probably never happened. Because I mean, again, it doesn't make any sense that one time. They say we've had many different Apollo deals going, but according to I think it's we've only landed one time. Like, if we can make it back in the 50s or 60s, no 60s, late 60s, I think. I don't know, somewhere around there. But when was that? Maybe early? I don't know. Sometime during the freaking 60s. We do it then, but we can't do it now when we have a lot better technology. Yeah, I don't think that's how that works. At least at this point, if we did land on the moon back then, we should have enough time, or we should have enough technology to land on Mars. But nope. We just have drones. I don't know. It's kind of dumb.
Yeah. So about why? Why though? Why? I don't care about what people think. Like, what's true or not? There's always gonna be stuff you can't probe or probe, not probe.
What are you on about?
I don't know. I'm tired.
You randomly just started talking about like
How's it?
about why
Yes.
what?
Yes. Yes. I need to watch Harry
Okay,
Potter
Voldemort.
again. No.
Close enough. Okay. Now on to my point of talking about something else.
Something else.
So here's something out of the freaking ordinary. I lost train of thought immediately. I lost it.
This is out of the ordinary. I lost train of thought.
Okay, actually, earlier I was talking about it. I guess I can talk about it now again. Computer. So if nobody knows the computer, I mentioned about a billion times already. I had to mention to him earlier because he had no idea what I was talking about. But my computer is broken. Not broken to where it can't be used, broken to where it's being annoying. To the point to where anytime I think it's like anytime the actual graphics card has to like disable the display or something. I don't know if that's actually the case, but basically it's anytime the resolution needs to change. So it's at 1080. So anytime it's set to change to another one, whether it's higher or lower, it will break. Like it'll immediately crash.
Yep.
God damn it, more red versus blue quotes. Anyway.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, we have nothing. Like, I don't know why we have been gone for 4 weeks and we don't have a lot of talk about. Like, what the fuck is wrong with it?
To talk about something now.
Yeah, but no one cares about your PC, okay?
Well, I'm saying the point is I want to change it, and what I'm wanting to change it to is like actual top, not fully top tier because obviously that's extremely expensive. Those are called Threadrippers. They're insanely expensive, about $1,000 a piece. So no, thank you. But get to some good that I can play almost any game, 60 frames, highest settings. So at the very least, that it'd be great to go even higher because I plan to upgrade to a like a better monitor that can support like 144 hertz or something. So way more. But yeah. I don't know what's with people with a whole like competitive thing. Like, everyone's like, oh, I need that 1 millisecond of response time or whatever. I'm like, I'm sure that's cool and everything, but why? What's with you and your stupid competitiveness? I guess it makes sense if you're in esports. I don't know. I was hoping you would jump in on into that conversation, but instead you're just ignoring me.
So nothing new.
Don't die. That's not new either.
Oh.
Oh, look, guys. Sweet's dying. Stop the presses. Stop the presses. When it comes down to it, though, I don't know. I just need to freaking get better stuff. It's going to cost quite a bit to get to it. I mean, it's what? Well,
Is this where I go take a nap while you're talking?
You can go buy that, but I'd rather buy a better computer at this rate. I mean, it's a lot of money for what I'd have to upgrade to. I think it's like $1,400, somewhere around there. It could be higher because I've added a few more things since then. So, yeah. You know what? I guess we can go into something a little more trendy. You want to go to a certain pandemic going around? You want to start talking about that little mess?
Oh, you mean the mess where people get when political people put people into a frenzy, and then they buy toilet paper
and hand sanitizer.
I don't have heard nothing about hand sanitizer. I only have heard about all the toilet paper.
Everyone buys hand sanitizer all the freaking time.
Well, in Australia, they fucking bought out the toilet paper. Like,
they're doing that too here.
Yeah.
Toilet paper, paper towels,
like,
all that.
I'm like, this is not gonna help you in the end. Like, when you run out of this, you have to go to the store either way.
That's the other thing. A lot of our stuff, like in America at the very least, comes from China, and we can't really get a lot of that because that's where it's mostly originating, is the Asian side of the world. Having Korea, China, Japan, what are the places over there?
Thailand.
I don't know. Just like Thailand,
Vietnam, India, Bangladesh.
There's like a lot of different areas. Like that whole area over there is basically like where a lot of it's coming from. But at the same time, we're having a lot of cases basically everywhere now. There's places in my state that are getting different cases of it.
Yeah, and I wouldn't even. I said that in the chat room we were in. Like, I don't want to mention what I have for opinion because I feel like people get so mad. Like, oh my god, it's like there's like.
I'll say this when it comes down to it. When it comes down, obviously, if you don't know what we're talking about coronavirus. So when it comes down to it, though, obviously there's been a ton of deaths. I forgot how much. 4,000?
Yeah.
I don't remember. There's quite a bit. 3.74, somewhere around there, like percent of the people who got infected by it died. I think, which is quite a bit actually, if you think about it.
Yeah, but here's also the thing. They don't tell you what age were they. Were they sick? Were they?
Well, that's the thing, though. I mean, when it comes to older people, they always have weaker immune systems, so they're gonna go first. And, they're gonna mostly go, and it's mainly who's getting infected. At the same time, you have like the younger people who are infected, but sure, it may not do anything to you, but you still kind of need to be quarantined or whatever because you can still pass it on to people.
To the old people that's gonna die in like 2 years. We don't want them to die yet.
2 years, right? That's not freaking 2 years. My God. I'm just saying. I mean, a lot of people keep saying that. I don't know.
What I bothers most
about the whole thing, like going super crazy about it, when it's like, if you're most likely not going to, unless you're like really older in your years or you have a bad immune system. And
like here's the thing.
You may not think about it, but you probably have a pretty good one.
I may not have because I have a.
Anybody who
I'm born with a heart disease.
I'm not actually joking. I'm not trying to make a joke out of it. I'm saying anyone who has something like maybe AIDS or some obviously, no, you don't have a good immune system, so be very careful on that one. Because obviously that's what that does. It attacks immune system. But yeah.
Yeah, and same with like I said that if you're sick from the start or older or just a baby, that's where you're.
From the start. It's
I
like
mean,
if you're
yeah,
already
but
sick.
if you have any sort of sickness, like asthma or stuff like that, also like if you have those stuff, you still have some sort of, because that's like
it again depends on the immune system. That's mainly
yeah,
the point.
but often if you have some sickness from start, oh god, I feel bad for those that has like this sickness where you don't have any.
Play Gank. You think someone's like some like higher person just like play
God decide like I'm bored.
I want to play some Play Gank. It's like I want to turn on. Ooh, you can travel through touch. You can travel through liquid, or through fluids. And oh look, it has heat resistance. Like yeah, you're just playing Play Gank right now.
Oh god, and we made it into a joke. Welcome to the podcast, guys. We're not trying to make this into a joke, guys. But God is playing game.
It is a joke. No, I wasn't trying to make like saying someone has AIDS into a joke, because that's not a joke. That's serious. But I'm saying that God playing it.
But God play with coronavirus is perfect.
God's playing the coronavirus section on Plague Inc. Is that an actual like virus on the game now? Like, didn't they add that as a virus?
I don't know. But here's the thing: what is so funny about it is that this sickness has existed before, and that's
yeah, it's been there quite a while. I mean, it's been like pretty sure it's like an old Simpsons episode.
I don't know,
like
but yeah,
very old Simpsons episode or something.
I mean, Simpsons predicts everything.
They really do. They predict literally everything. Like, what the hell, man? I think someone freaking Back to the Future did that shit. Like they literally just said, "No, I'm gonna go travel back in time, and I'm just gonna go and use this freaking information to create a random TV show that discusses all future events from here."
And then people are like, "Oh my god, they predicted it!"
Except they didn't use a stupid almanac. Like, why the hell would that be a thing? Was it an almanac? Or was it a sports magazine? I don't remember. I think it was a sports magazine, but I don't remember. That they would just, or it could have been an almanac. I don't know. In Back to the Future, they, the guy used something to freaking, change his past, become rich, marry Marty's mom. That was a very weird turn, but okay.
Yeah. I have not watched,
old, but it's a very good movie. Both two movies, they're both pretty good. It's been a while since I've seen them, so I don't really remember a lot about it, but definitely something I'd like to watch again.
I don't like, mostly because I'm not a big fan of Michael J. Fox.
You're just not a big fan of time travel. Anything that involves it, you're like, no.
But also in general, like Michael J. Fox, I've never been a big fan of. Like,
really, I don't really care about actors in any movie. That's not my point. To watch a movie.
Nor it's me normally, but
when they're like really bad, because like I forgot the name of the movie is. If Evil was here, he could tell me maybe. But there's this dang movie that we watched at one point that had something to do with like a zombie apocalypse. If anybody remembers of it, it was kind of recent. I don't remember the name of it. Some zombie apocalypse. But this one woman in it has the worst freaking acting ever. I don't know if she was told that or she really has bad acting. I am sorry, but you have terrible acting. That was awful.
Or she has good acting for being bad.
It sounded like she was freaking reading off a paper. Like that's not how you're supposed to act. Yes, you're reading lines off of a paper, but you're supposed to put emphasis in it. You're supposed to put like freaking nuance and all this other crap into it. Make it sound like you are in that situation or you are another person entirely going through all that crap. You're not supposed to be reading something about this. Oh god, this freaking thing happened here. It's like freaking Resident Evil, the first one, the game. Which honestly, that was more hilarious in terms of bad acting, but that was just completely terrible in that movie. Like, good god.
I feel like anything zombie movie or game related is like everything is just bad acting in general. Like
anything apocalyptic movie, game, whatever, they usually have bad acting. I don't know what it is. It's like as soon as you say that the genre of your movie has something to do with an apocalypse, you are screwed from the start.
Like, yes, there is like Zombieland is a good movie because like they basically make
pretty
fun
good.
of the
I've not watched it
apocalypse. I've not watched it either. I need to watch the second one.
Maybe me and you should just like go find that at some point.
Yeah,
Whenever that freaking gets moved on to Netflix or whatever. Pretty sure it's already on DVD and Blu-ray.
yeah,
Like
probably.
if I could buy it, I could literally just like do that. But like, kidding. That's also a piracy thing apparently. I know. Even if I was just to watch it off my own copy. If I was, it's fine. Can't show you. Now, back to the point. Yeah, apocalyptic voice acting. I don't know what's with it, but any apocalyptic movie just doesn't always have the best.
And games. Same with games. Like,
Also, the freaking production quality. I mean, sure, a lot of the newer ones are getting good at it, but a lot of them do not have the best production quality, like of the movie. Like you can tell they're using like terrible practical effects, not at all very good CGI. Some of the newer Resident Evils movies, and I think some of the old ones.
I need
Seem
to watch
fine.
the Resident Evil movies. I have not watched anyone.
All right, they're good ones. I think I do like the first one. That was all right. Kind of weird in some places. Two, eh,
I mean,
three.
there is a cute girl in the movie, so I
The
mean,
latest one, yeah. The later ones, they're just like kind of boring to me because it has nothing to do. I mean, this is the only thing I'll
yeah,
say.
didn't it
It has
like
nothing
turn
to do
into
with
like a
the
fucking
actual.
vampire movie in the last one? Like the trailer was
I
like a
don't
vampire
entirely.
thing.
I don't entirely remember. It's like a mixture between Mad Max and all this other crap. Which,
Like,
speaking of, I need to freaking
like if you
watch the
watch the
latest one.
trailer, you're like, wait, isn't this a zombie movie? Where the fuck did this vampire character come from?
So when it comes to, like I said, when it comes to Resident Evil, it's just
They kind of
I don't know.
digress also with time. Like the first
The
one,
whole thing digressed. I mean, game and movie. I mean, movie wise, when it came to it, it's just like it went from about the virus, about the zombie apocalypse, all this stuff, and then it slowly became about Umbrella only, just Umbrella, nothing else. Or it's became like, oh hey, fighting against people and all this. Like, that's not really what it kind of about. But okay,
yeah,
then the games
that's
come along and it's like horror, action, action, freaking action in this mixed bag of terribleness that was
and
Resident
then
Evil 6.
7 came
And
out,
then,
and
then 7 is like, boom, came right back to where it was supposed to be and was pretty good for what I
I
played.
want to say this:
And
1 and 2
what
is
I've seen.
actually I don't see zombie games in general as horror because I don't feel like.
Well, I'd say horror because like it was the
Yeah,
survival.
yeah, that's the
Survival.
genre is
It
horror,
wasn't
but
trying
like
to scare the crap out of you. It was, which sometimes it did for some people, but it wasn't really trying to scare the crap out of you. It's just like saying it is a survival type of deal. Like you have to try to get through all this crap, and you have limited supplies. Like all that is perfectly great. And then you get into 7, it's back into that, and it has more of the horror type of moments. Instead of being an action game, I think the Chris DLC is back in action, but I don't remember. I never played it. And then the new Resident Evil 2 remake went back to it to do it again. They're making the Resident Evil 3 remake.
yeah.
I don't know. They're going back into it because they're remaking the games, but yeah. Apparently Resident Evil 8 is supposed to still have Ethan in it from Resident Evil 7.
Huh.
I don't know.
But that's like it's feel like always when it comes to like it feels like everybody's so like, oh my god, there's someone coming. Like, okay, good. Like, can you run now?
Also, I mean,
You just don't stand there.
Yeah, I mean, obviously there was the what was that? There was like a movie, or it was like a trailer thing that would go down. It was like some like trailer thing. I think it was for movies or something, but or a Geico commercial. All I do know is that it was a thing about this like girl, whoever was like about to go into a room. And it's like it's always the horror trope that's like you know something's in there, and you know it's going to probably kill you, but you're going to go and open the door, go in there anyway, instead of going the other way. And it's just something like, she's about to do that, and people in the theater, someone like yelling at her, it's like, no, don't do that. It's just like, what? Don't open that door? And it's like, no, don't go in there. It's like, okay, I'll go here. Like, yeah. It's the point that everything in a horror movie or something like that is always, hey, I want to do this one thing that will get me killed. I won't do the sensible thing and get the hell out of there. No, I want to stay here and get
I
myself
mean,
killed.
I get it. Like, if it's like Wasn't it like? Isn't that he gets locked in the house in Resident Evil 7?
Yeah, I mean
Yeah,
that's one thing. If you're trying to find your way out because you get locked in or whatever, but then
yeah.
there's the other stuff when you're still there and you know it's like, oh hey, there was a loud noise in this one room. Should I go into that room or should I go to some other room? Go to some other room. Don't go in that room. Go somewhere else. But no, you go in the room with the loud noise because that's the clear best idea.
Sounds like me playing any game. Like, oh, there's someone in there. Hello, I'm home. Oh wait,
Honestly, with
fuck! You're gonna
the
try to kill me?
entity that's like trying to kill them, like whatever it is, like they should literally sit there like where they know like the good exit is, or sit where the like the best thing in it that could probably kill them or be like a threat to them. Just like sit there, wait for the person to come and get it, and then just kill them right there. It's like, well, sucks for them. But no, they just sit in some other off corner. Don't even care that that person has it. It's just like, oh no, you defeated me. How? How do you know this the one thing? Like, because you're a freaking moron. Even the enemies are idiots in a horror movie.
I mean, in general, everyone is idiots. Like,
Oh no, it's terrible.
oh god.
I don't know.
Oh,
We do ramble on a lot here. You should
especially trashing. When it comes to
trash. We
trashing
go
stuff,
into like 6 different conversations in one.
and we destroyed the Resident Evil series now. First
I do
time.
love Resident Evil. It's one of my favorites.
Yeah.
But it kind of degraded after a while. I mean, I still love the classic Resident Evils more than anything. 4, I still like. 5, I don't really like
Except
that much.
that bitch Ashley, because she's retarded. Like,
Yeah, she's just a complete idiot. I hate her.
I can't. Like, oh, help me. Help me.
Can we not just give Ashley a gun?
Like,
Probably
yeah.
the worst idea because she'd probably shoot us instead, but you know.
But
So can we just not have her do some stuff? Because honestly, that's all that. And then the end of the game. Have you
don't
guys done the end
spoil.
of the game
Shh,
yet?
shh, shh,
Okay.
shh,
I'm curious if you did. I won't say anything, but I'll say this.
shh.
End of the game. The hell? You know, I'll mute. I can always just mute myself in Discord and then say it.
But that would be rude.
Well, then you're never gonna watch this back. But I'm just saying in general, like, it's so stupid. It's this one thing that happens in the very end of the game, like the end cutscene or whatever. When freaking that happens. Obviously, you know, Leon will escape because he's in later games. But I mean, you know, escape and everything. Oh my god, Ashley.
Did you? Why did we shoot her and say that? Oh, sadly she died. No, we're gonna be the cunt. That's like, we need to say her. Like,
It always hates me. She was always hating me. But yeah, I don't even know. I mean, almost it's like, oh, I'm this agent who is hired by, or is like under direct mission to the president to get the president's daughter. Blah blah blah. Come here. Oh hey, bunch of like different people here who look like they've been infected by something similar to what I faced a little while ago in a town that's now been nuked. Should I keep going on about this? Yeah, sure, why not? Get there. She's a bitch. Should I keep going? Why not?
and then she gets kidnapped, and you're like, should I give up?
It's every
No.
time. It is every time. It's like, oh look, okay, I saved you. Cool, let's get going. It's oh no, I freaking tripped on a rock. And there you go, you're already gone. Okay, great. All right, just gonna go after you. Oh hey, look, I found you again. That's cool. Oh great.
I mean, I think he would get paid either way if he just said, "Oh, she died," and I couldn't do anything about it.
Yeah, freaking take a loss, man. Just go for it. Get out. Get the hell out of there. This isn't worth anything to you. What the hell is she worth?
Just cute. I mean,
If I do that noise right after you did that, just made that entirely worse. And with the fact that I'm pretty sure, I don't even know what the hell age she is. I don't even know if she's even 18 or at all. Because otherwise, you just made something entirely you shouldn't have said.
I mean, she can still be cute even if she's under 18.
Depends on the cute we're talking about here. If we're talking about the pretty cute, then yeah, we're definitely in the wrong kind of conversation. You should.
Hey, wait. Let me check up her age before we continue this conversation. Just let me check something real quick, you know. Ashley.
This is what every guy does, or probably some girls too. What they'll do when they see like some like anime waifu or whatever, it's like, oh yeah, this one looks kind of that.
Ashley Graham.
Before I start thinking, let me check the age. Which then again, most people don't, because like it's an anime. It's a, you know, it's not a real person, so therefore it doesn't really matter. It's like, yeah, still talking about
it. She's 167 centimeters.
Yeah, she's in her height. The age.
1984. When is this game playing out? What year is this game playing out?
I don't know. Like I said, check the age, not her date of birth.
Yeah, 1984. That's it.
It doesn't say her age.
Nope, it says 1984. That's it.
Actually, his age. Like that.
Occupation, university student. So I think she's over 18. Yeah, there's no information about her age.
20.
Yeah, she's 20. Yeah, okay, she's fine. She's fine.
So the game takes place in 2004.
Yes.
That makes too much sense. Which then again, that's usually how the games work. It's usually like a year. Most of the time, it's like 1 year more than the game is, because the first game came out in like 96, I think.
And that plays out 97.
Yeah, or it came out in 97 and it takes place in 98. But one of the two happened. I don't know, something like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, usually it takes place like somewhere around the release date. But so yeah, you're fine. Sure.
Yeah, I knew it all the time.
Sure you did. Why did you get concerned when you're just like, let me check?
Like, I mean, it was for safety reason, you know. Now, let's go talk about something more important.
Yeah, I'm gonna say, we all know a certain website has already depicted some other bits. Now, let's go on and continue about something else. So, something that Candy brought up, asking if you've ever watched Red vs. Blue. You have not.
No.
And then saying that I should make a reaction series with me and you watching it. Me, someone who's already watched it, and then you, who has not. And then we're mainly getting your reactions out of it.
Yeah, but that would be like that would be more for my channel than I would rather watch it.
Yeah, but it could still be there. I mean, it still works.
The Pika?
Regardless, it's just, that is a thing. Red vs. Blue is a very nice thing. I mean, granted, sure, I'm having you play Halo, but even though it takes place using the Halo engine to create the show, it has really nothing to do with Halo at all. There's like but little nods and little things to mention from Halo, but you don't need to know anything about it, or even like Halo, to like the show. Because there are people who absolutely hate Halo, but they love the show. So
yeah, like me, I don't like Halo, and I'm still playing it because, you know, I'm a nice friend.
Anyway.
What did it? Wait, I remember now. I have 7 games to play on you, to force you to play. But you forced me to play Destiny also.
I didn't force you. I said I would like to play Destiny from the beginning, and you said, "Hey, you know, I have Destiny, so."
So technically, you forced me.
I didn't force you. I did not force you. I mentioned it, and you said you would like to join. That's it. Halo, I forced you. I said that if you ever got an Xbox, you were going to play Halo with me. You got Xbox, you got Game Pass, I forced you into it.
Yeah, see, he's forcing me to do stuff, guys.
I forced you into Halo, that's it.
You're lucky for this one. Well, technically, Destiny 2, you're forcing me into play because we need to finish the series.
Alright, see Anniversary, 2 Anniversary, 3 ODST, 4 Reach, that's 6 games, then 7, which is
5. Wait, there is 7 games. I didn't even count that. I was only thinking. Yeah. See, we
don't really need to do 5. We can, but
I mean, it's part of the story, so.
That's part of the story. Well, there are the side games, but I'm not gonna make you play those.
Yeah, that's the thing.
We
Like,
can play Halo Wars. We can, but because those are RTS games, you might find a little bit of enjoyment in it. But
yeah,
no
that's
need.
the thing. Like side games, I don't ever count into like the main
I
series.
mean, some of it is canon. I don't know if Wars itself is. I'm pretty sure it is.
Yeah, but that's like
Halo Wars 2, I believe it is also in a sense canon. Uh, and then the Spartan games like Spartan Assault, Spartan Strike, they are in their own sense. Sort of. Like, those games are basically like you are like you're just like playing a simulation of what happened in these events. Like there are these events that happened, and you're just playing a simulation of it.
interesting.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Red vs. Blue again. You don't need to know any of the Halo lore at all. You don't need any of it at all, and you'll be perfectly fine. Because honestly, it's just jokes, comedy. Until you get to later seasons, then it has an actual plot being developed.
Yeah, God, it's gonna be fun when I can delete Halo from my Xbox, because it takes so much fucking
It is
space.
about 100 gigabytes. So don't blame. I mean, after every game that we finish, you can literally uninstall that individual game. So whenever we finish the first Halo, you can uninstall it. So that'll take
Yeah,
some space off
we have
of it.
4 maps left, right?
The library, 2 betrayals, keys, small. Yeah, four levels left.
Yeah, maybe
So
if you're.
after those 4, then you can.
That's gonna probably either. I don't think tomorrow.
I would recommend keep multiplayer, but I mean, you don't have to. You can do
Yeah,
whatever you
I'm not gonna do multiplayer.
want to.
Because when we tried it, I was like, no.
It's fun. You're just not.
And no.
I mean, honestly, like I said, everyone has its own thing. I mean, one, I feel like it's like really fun, mainly on PC. It's just like a perfect way to go. Mainly because I grew up with playing Halo C multiplayer on PC. Two, I mean, it's whatever, same difference. Three, played a lot of that on 360, still good. Four, bleh.
Yeah, wasn't there where
Reach,
the story like got like the story started to go downwards? Like,
well, that's what people say. But I mean, four I feel like is a very good story, in my opinion. Very good, very good music. It's completely different from the music in the other games. Still love it. Five, however, is no, no. It's like a blemish. It's like you do. It's one of those things where you just need to know the tiny little details that someone can literally explain to you. Then you can go play Infinite when it releases. Because at that point, you don't even need to play five. You can, but someone can literally explain to you the plot, and you could just skip that entirely.
5. Did you say that you could skip entirely because the plot is simple?
Yeah, it's a very simple plot. You
Well,
literally just have to explain it to someone. I'm like, okay, and then you just go straight to Infinite. I mean, really, all of them have a good enough plot to where, or like just a sort of a simple-ish plot that you could just say what's going on, and they'll probably get it. You won't get like the tiny things that you can only get it from the game, but up to you.
or the fucking push sitting 30 minutes and pushing a cannon.
Well, that was just me one try joke. It worked for you. It didn't work for me.
Yeah, but it was like because we noticed that it has to be in the classic
That's
graphic.
been classic graphics to work, which sucks, but you go through what you do. It's a live and learn experience. So now every time I want to do that, I know to go in classic. I didn't know that before. Uh, what else was I gonna say? There's something else I was gonna mention about Halo. Like when I
Yeah,
was mentioning,
but
I
I
mean
will
the
be right
PC releases are
back.
actually getting pretty good.
I'll be right back.
All right, you go and disappear for your 4 minutes. I'll keep talking. See, when it comes like the Halo like PC releases, it seems to be doing pretty good so far. Reach was really good. The mod support is going amazing. Me and Eve are actually thinking about doing streams or something when it comes to all that. So yeah. Oh, by the way, I didn't even notice your latest message, Kennedy. Oh, never mind. If that's the case, then see you later. But no, do what you do. Again, when it comes to the Reach stuff, like all those mods, me and Evil are possibly considering playing some of the modded like stuff and doing little videos or streams depending on how much content is in it. We've already played one. We played No Civilians, which is a Halo version of No Russian. Oh boy, that is a rough one. It's fun. It's like one of those like oh god type of funs, but it's like it's different. But it's a different kind of thing. Play Halo Cursed Edition. The original Cursed Edition on Custom Edition, that's gonna have to wait because again, my aforementioned computer issues where I try to open a game that has to change the resolution, it'll crash. Custom Edition is one of those games, so can't do that. The Reach Cursed Edition, I'm sure we'll probably get into that at some point. Right now we have the Elite campaign download. I'm gonna try that out.
I hit my head.
Good for you. Want a medal?
Oh, I'm accidentally doing stuff I don't meant to do.
When it comes to the Combat Evolved Anniversary, like actual release on PC, most of it's pretty good. A lot of stuff that just has to get fixed though, because it's just like the stuff that was legacy, like oh hey, there's the graphical issues that the original Halo had, and this, the gearbox port never got right. At least fix it. I'm sure they plan on it, but they just wanted to get this released really quick. I don't know. At least try. I mean, considering how fast that one released, I'm sure the other game's gonna be much faster or around the same time. That's good.
Fuck, it's weird looking at the clock right now.
Why?
Because normally we should be 1 hour forward for me. And it looks so weird being like an hour backwards in streaming time.
It's like right now for me, like I know it's actually no, watch forward.
You moved an hour. You have moved the clock forward 1 hour.
Yeah, so technically it'd be about 1-ish right now if it didn't change. For me, it feels later though. Feels like it should be like 3 or 4.
Like, it is 2 for you?
Yes, 2.
Yeah, that's the thing. Normally, 2 for you, that would be 2 hours. Actually, 2 for you would be normally 1 hour into the stream because we normally start the stream at fucking 1 a.m. each time, I feel like.
Well, yeah, because, I mean, usually it's like we'll start at 12, and it's like, well, hold on, I gotta get some stuff fixed over. And then it's like 12:30, I'm like trying to get some stuff edited, like actually get the information edited. And then it's like 1 o'clock, it's like, okay, here we go.
Basically,
already in a Discord
for me,
chat,
we would have started 15 minutes ago. That's where we would.
15 minutes ago. Yeah, for you. 15 minutes ago for me would be 2.
Yeah, but like, if it's been like it's winter time as it is normally, that's normal time.
Ooh. I was like, something kind of actually at the, like, just something I want to mention, but yeah, you continue with your thoughts.
My thoughts? Oh yeah, we thought. Yeah. Also, we mentioned this. We were said, oh, we're gonna talk about this on the stream, and I kind of was like, yeah,
you
like how
just like threw yourself into it without thinking about it.
Yeah, like how different it is for how it is at work. Like we talked about how you would have lost like that 1 hour of cash.
Right. Yeah.
Like how?
Here's the thing though. How does that work? Like, basically, to sum it up, is that say I was working that night when time changed. I wasn't, and whenever time changes again this year, I won't be working. I don't work on those days. But anyway, if I was, and for those people who do work on those days, how does that work entirely? Like, okay, so say for Eastern time people, it changes at 2 in the morning. So for what happened was that it was at 2 in the morning. It immediately got changed to 3. So that's what happened just now or recently. It went from 2 straight to 3. So how does that work in the case of your paycheck? Like, do they just immediately give you that hour of money, like, oh hey, you worked an hour in a millisecond, or do you just do you not get that money?
Yeah,
How does
because
that
you
work?
don't technically you
Or
don't
there's
work that hour because that hour
jumped into
disappear.
that. Yeah. Or basically, is it just like, okay, so for today only, you will work 1 extra hour to say, let's say for me, I get off at 6 in the morning. So let's say they'd be like, okay, so you need to work until 7 to officially get your 12 hours. So just work till 7 just for today, and then you can work till 6 the next day because it's right back on the schedule. Would you have to do that, or would it still work to 6 and they'll just give you that hour for free?
Yeah, or
Like, how would that
would
work?
they remove the pay and you work
Yeah,
to
remove
6
that, and you only get paid 11 hours instead of 12. Like, say for
like
me, example, work 12 hours. So you miss your 1 hour.
yeah. And that's also
I mean, even
another
those
thing.
who like work 8 hour night shifts, like they work say 6 to 2 or something like that, it would still kind of screw
Oh
you over because
god.
that last hour you wouldn't have,
Actually, if
or maybe
you
you would actually
work,
have.
yeah, because if you
No,
end at 2, you still
okay,
work the
from
whole shift.
seven or more. Because if it was 6, then you still work it because you'd be at 2, and it would switch over to 3, but it wouldn't matter. So if you go from 7 to 3 or 8 to 4 or whatever, any of that kind of stuff,
Yeah,
it'd
that's
still be kind
gonna
of
mess.
messy.
That's where it's gonna be like, it's gonna mess up your time.
So anybody out there who works night shift and works on the days that time changes, how does that work for you? And also for those people who get like, especially later, whenever time moves back, do you technically have to work an hour more so you get an hour more of pay? So basically, instead of working 12 hours, if you work 12 hours or 8 hours, you would get 9 or 13. Is that how that works? Like you would get that much of overtime just
Well,
because of time change?
technically, you get 12 hours because
Yeah, I know. Well, no, not really, because you would go to 2. It would be like 1 o'clock, and then it would go to 2 o'clock, and then immediately change straight back to 1 o'clock. So technically, you have to go back to that 2 o'clock
oh yeah,
again,
that's when you that's also a
and then
thing.
go
Like
back to that.
when it shifts back, that's
If
also
shifts
like
back, you have to go through the whole 1 o'clock again, for in this case. So you have to go through it again. So you would get an extra hour of pay, or no, or you just get that same. I mean, obviously you have to because you would have to work the exact same hour again.
yeah.
So it's like, oh, it's 1 o'clock. It's like, oh, cool. It's like 1:59, and then it's like you shut the clock and you're like, hey guys, it's 1 o'clock again. God
Then
damn.
but I want to go home.
It's like, well, sorry. Like that would be the worst. That feels like the worst in a working environment. Just like look at your clocks, like, God dang it, it's freaking 1 o'clock again, and you have to work all the way to like whenever you get off. Like I said, if you work 8 hours or 12. But it's like, how does that work for you, night shift people? Because again, I'm night shift. I just don't work those days, so it doesn't affect me.
I want to say though, it's maybe even worse for those that has a fucking morning job with the
I mean,
when
around here, I'm pretty sure what's considered B shift is like the night shift. It's considered the days that I'm working. So anyone else who works on a D shift, I'm pretty sure they're all equivalent days in any job. It may be different. They may flip flop it some other way. So basically, just to say of this year, when time changed, you worked on that night shift day. Just anyone who has that effect, how does that work for you? Because I'm really curious. We both are.
yeah, because that was like I got so deep in that. Like, why? How does it work? Like, would they pay you the exact sum you should have for a full 12 hours, or are they gonna cut it or give you 1 extra hour of work? Well,
I
give
mean,
you the
that's the thing
same hour.
when it comes to going back. But I mean, when we get the time moving forward, they obviously wouldn't give you an extra hour. It's just like, would they take away your hour to make it where you only work 11 hours? Like, would they make where you only work 11 hours? Would they just freely pay you that 12th hour, or will they make you work another hour, like make you work till 7 that day, or
Because it's still
like,
12, yeah. Like
I
it's
keep saying like the more day because I'm saying it as if it was my schedule. But point being, if they make you work 1 extra hour just to keep your 12 hours technically, like how
yeah,
would that work? Because I don't know.
yeah.
I want to ask somebody at work, like, how does that work?
And then comes the question, same thing, like reverse though. Like, are they gonna cut out the hour you're gonna work extra if you?
Yeah. Are they gonna send you home earlier? I doubt it. I doubt they'll send you home at your 1 hour earlier. If they do, that'd be nice. But it would screw up their whole scheduling. So they'll probably make you work until the next bit. And would they actually pay you that extra hour? They should.
I think they are required to if you work that hour. That's why
Sure, yeah, they are required to pay you.
But here's the thing:
extra hour.
if they cut you out 1 hour earlier than your technical schedule on that day, it doesn't actually break the schedule, because if it would have a normal day, it would have been 6 to 6. But on a work, but in this case, you work 6 to 5. You still work 12 hours because the time shifted. So.
Yeah, but I mean that's the thing though. The way the whole scheduling still works is someone still has to come in at those precise times, because as soon as you're trying to flip it, then the whole schedule gets screwed over, because you go from 5 to, then you have to do 5 to 5 from now on, and then go back to 6 to 6. Like, it wouldn't make any sense. In a way, it kind of would, but that would be a horrible thing to go for, to have to come in an hour earlier to work instead. So instead, they just probably make you work that extra hour, and they'll pay you for it. So no one has to get like signed overtime or anything. It's just like, oh hey, we're gonna give you that hour of overtime. Like, it makes sense. Or in this other case, it'd be like, hey, we'll pay you for that other hour.
Yeah.
Like, it would just
That's
make
interesting.
sense to do that.
Makes sense, yes, but on this show we don't make sense.
On holidays, I mean, then of course on holidays, which after this month I should be eligible for it, because you have to wait 3 months at my job. That's most jobs anyway. You have to wait 3 months, and then you get holiday pay. You don't get it immediately. I mean, like, whenever it's a holiday, you can earn holiday pay, which is, I think someone told me it's double your pay rate for 8 hours. I think that's what they told me. So basically, it means I get paid $12.75. I'd be getting paid like whatever that is, 24 or something.
25 something, I think 25.50.
Yeah, for 8 hours, basically. For only 8 hours, and then the other 4 goes back to the original pay rate. But
I mean, it's kind of still, that's still a great. Are you working Easter?
I don't think that counts on Easter. But I mean,
yeah, but that's the holiday now. That's gonna be the holiday.
I know, but I mean, I don't think it really counts. But every holiday we work through, the entire plant never shuts down. No machine ever shuts down unless it's broken, and the entire thing won't shut down. Not through Christmas, not through Thanksgiving, nothing.
Yeah, but that's
work.
But isn't Easter a holiday in United States?
Yeah, it's a thing, but it's like Easter is just not necessarily a full-on recognize, or it kind of, I don't know.
That's one of the that one is like one of the
work holiday. I'm very sure it's not a work holiday.
I think in Sweden we have red days for that. That's a red day. Christmas is always red day.
I don't know. I mean, I don't think Easter has one. It might be, but I don't know. I think what you just mentioned, red day, or is that what they call it? No.
Yeah, red days is what is like. Red days are those. That's like national days and stuff like that are red days.
I don't know if it's called red day, but I mean, there's this thing.
Well, we call it red days in Sweden.
No. What is that holiday where they fast? Where it's like people have to fast on that day?
Ramadan.
Ash Wednesday or something?
I don't know. Isn't it Ramadan or something? That's like.
It's like Ash something. It's like Ash Wednesday or something. But it's like there's a holiday where people have to fast. Obviously, I'm pretty sure that they pay for that one. How is Sweden doing? We're not the best. America's not doing great. Pretty sure Sweden's not doing good either.
I don't know. I'm here. I'm fine. I didn't kill him, okay? He fell.
All he's asking. No one's talking about your attempt. Everyone's talking about your murderous attempt. That never happened. Anyway. All Ken is asking is how is Sweden doing? Not you. The, country.
Yeah. We are in panic mode right now because one guy died in my town. And everyone is like,
everybody's in panic.
Yeah, and I was like, was it an old person? And they were like, yeah, it was an old person. Like, my point still stands.
It's like an area like a couple hours from me or something, and it's
I
yeah, they
feel
have
like
a case
we
there.
take this too lightly than we should, but it's because like
And
I feel
that's kind of
like,
how it is for everything. Everything's taken too lightly.
but that's because I feel like we have been through like everything that can be through right now. Like we're young, yes, but I feel like by the years we have gone through right now, we've been fucking through everything. Like oh, this happened. Okay,
They don't even do that here. They don't have military throwing people in quarantine camps. They just have like CDC or some
yeah, that's
combined.
so much better. Put everyone in a one camp. That's like I feel like that's even worse because then you
Well, it's
put it
fine
in.
if you're all infected. If you actually are infected, go to a camp. If you're not infected, but there's a possibility, a chance, they just tell you go home and just stay home. Which most of the time most of the time they won't put you into a camp. The only way they'll do that is if say you're all in a local or in the same area and you're all infected or something like, oh, hey, just all of you stay here. They'll actually quarantine you into that one place. Otherwise, they'll quarantine you home. They'll be like, hey, go home, stay there. You're not quarantined into your own home.
Yeah.
Which basically could just mean they'll have somebody who doesn't like, and have any type of physical contact with you or whatever, or something like that, or be around that. They'll probably have someone just like bring this stuff. Maybe, probably won't.
Yeah.
Like some family member or something. Probably won't. They'll probably be like, hey, stock up on a few things, go home, stay home. I don't know how the hell that supply thing works. That's what I was thinking before. It's like, how does supply works if you're going to quarantine somebody home? Like, what if they were low on food that day and they were going to go to the grocery store afterwards, but you told them to go home? How does that work?
I mean, that's the thing. Like, here's where we have to be human with each other. Like, help each other out. Like,
Yeah, I mean, there's that too. But then there's gonna be people who are too like thinking like, well, if I'm gonna try to help them out, someone who is infected, I might get infected. Therefore, I might be quarantined somewhere. So they're not gonna try to help them. Like, is DoorDash and freaking Uber Eats gonna come over here and try to help me out? No. Are they gonna freaking bring over some food for me to just like, hey, sit on my doorstep, drive away. I'll get out and I'll go ahead and get my food. Which honestly, that is not a bad idea. That right there, just basically just drop it at the
I mean,
doorstep and then drive off, and then you'd have the
all you
new
have to do is
folks
tell
or
them to
first
be
that's
like,
infected come out.
"Hey, ring the doorbell, put the food at the doormat, and leave." Like, you don't have to give it to me in hand. Just
We don't have free healthcare here, and honestly, anybody being put into a camp for any reason sounds like a terrible idea.
this is what I thought too. Like, putting someone in a camp, like, also in the United States, if you try to force someone to go where they don't want to,
Again, I'm thinking of freaking apocalyptic movies where every time someone's infected with the virus, they throw you into a quarantine zone and you were treated like garbage.
and then the outbreak starts in the fucking quarantine zone, and they get
Everybody
out.
dies. It's like everybody dies, and then it just goes on now.
Yeah, and then like you sit there like, so we could have predicted this, but you didn't watch the movies.
Right.
And we need a lot of toilet paper.
Which reminds me, have we talked about that? About the coronavirus where it's an anagram for raccoon?
Yeah, we made.
I mean,
I don't think we've on the podcast, but we made fun of it when it came out.
It's a
Because
literal thing where corona is anagram for
raccoon.
raccoon. It's not the exact one, except doesn't raccoon have two C's? I don't remember, but
No,
regardless,
2 O's
I
and
think
1 C.
I think because we're in some places that's two. I
Let
don't know,
me
regardless,
check it out.
okay, go and check. But I mean, regardless, it's a anagram for it. And then the main like pharmaceutical company or whatever that's like working on it has the exact same logo as Umbrella, except it's light blue. Has the exact same logo, and their name translated, I think it's like from China or something. Translated, literally means umbrella. No
Yeah,
joke.
it
I don't know
depends.
the actual name, but I mean, it like a certain translation, because there's obviously many translations for it, but one of the translations is umbrella. And I'm like, that is not right. Like, you were telling me there's so many coincidences right here, especially that logo. Who put that as your logo? Especially after the freaking, in your, I guess in the country over there, it would still be called Biohazard as the game, not Resident Evil, but like having that there, you'd probably think, yeah, we don't want to associate ourselves with this logo. Let's change it up, or let's sue them for using the logo, whatever. Just be like, okay, let's just change that up to make sure we don't have any sort of confusion or any type of like, uh, whatever it's called, prejudice against us because of it. So, like any type of just like, nope. So just change the logo. Your name could still probably be Umbrella, but different logo or whatever, and have an actual different translation. Say this is the correct translation. Umbrella is an incorrect, something like that. Regardless,
Nope.
too many freaking things.
Also, raccoon can be spelled both with one C and two Cs.
Okay, I usually spell with two C's. I think that's my
I
preferred way to do it.
think. I wonder
Is
if
it
that's
an
like a.
American British
I
thing?
wonder if it's that too, because I think like because
Yeah,
raccoon
I
seems
think
to
that's
be they say that it's North American, so I think like the word raccoon itself is American, but like British people just wrote raccoon with one C instead. Like that was like the
yeah,
difference.
something like that's the thing. I mean, it makes sense then, but still.
But yeah, that's so fucking like too fucking coincidental, and you're like, we're all gonna become,
right there.
and all came from bass.
Yeah.
See?
Mm-hmm.
Also,
Right. I mean, it'd be even worse if they named it after a letter. If instead of saying coronavirus, they called it the E virus or
the virus.
the the S virus, the freaking R virus, just like a letter virus. If they called it that, immediately would be like, nope, nope. I don't care if something's not involved. Nope. Or crazy mutations. Nope. That would be even way worse if they did that.
Hey, don't worry, it's
Honestly,
just
the
a
C
C virus.
is
Don't
too
worry
much
about
fun.
it.
There's already a C virus. That's Resident Evil 6.
Wait, is that
But
what it's called in Resident Evil 6? Is the C virus?
yeah, C virus.
Okay, no, it is.
That's the C.
No, it is. If you
Yeah,
think about it, Corona start with a C.
yeah, there's the C virus on that bit. The G virus is the guy with a big eyeball on his shoulder, and then T virus is a normal zombie one. There are other ones, but I don't really know what you would call it. Well, T virus is with a tyrant virus, which was to create some,
That's the
people.
first one, right?
Well, tyrant, it's actually multiple. There's the normal tyrant, which is from the first one is the first phase of tyrant. The second tyrant would be Mr. X, and the third tyrant would be Nemesis.
Ah.
But the first one had no
So,
sort of like brain, like mental capacity to follow orders or anything. Couldn't do any of that type of thing. Mr. X could follow orders perfectly fine, but didn't have the type of capacity to like uh, communicate or do anything like super serious. So he mainly could just follow orders to completion. Like he could do that.
so he was basically
Nemesis
a
was like
soldier.
mainly perfect. Yeah, Nemesis was almost perfect. And then there's someone in Code Veronica, I think. I don't remember their name, but because I never played the game. In Code Veronica, they have someone who is the very latest of the Tyrant, which is a complete perfect match.
That's
Which
the
is basically
phase
Alice
4.
from the Resident Evil movies. But yeah, it's just basically where it's just like complete match. To where it's just like, they are completely in control and completely coherent of everything. Their intelligence is perfectly fine.
That's the fucking thing with.
No.
No, because the first issue we would do is first be so fucking afraid of it. Instead of fucking fixing the problem, gonna be like, oh my god, it's dangerous. Like, yeah, fix the problem. And it's not dangerous. No, we're gonna have to take up the fucking.
Viruses. I know it's obviously a conspiracy theory, but I mean, the idea of it being an actual bioweapon, which obviously that's what all the Resident Evil viruses are, it's just like it being a bioweapon is always the case. They just never really think of it. Or maybe they have. But just that's what most of this kind of mostly seems like. It's just a tiny little bit. Also, if you think about it, there's always like some other thing you can think about. You can have like the normal coronavirus that we have now, but you can always release a secondary pathogen that would cause it to create an entirely different mutation in the virus. You're just like, oh, hey, put this out there, which is on its own normally harmless. But as soon as it interacts with coronavirus, mutates it to something completely different.
Yeah.
Think about it.
And bioweapons is illegal by the Geneva Convention.
Bioweapons is all wow. It's obvious. You would do that. It is obviously illegal by any means. It's a freaking weapon.
And no, but here's so funny. Can we just point out that the Geneva Convention is like, oh, these specific weapons are definitely illegal. Like, okay. Do you think they would care when they're in a war? Like, do you think they would care if a flamethrower is illegal or not? Like, would you?
Aliens are protected. Well, I mean, if we're talking about actual extraterrestrial aliens, if that's what you mean, that's obvious. Pretty sure that's what we want. That's what everyone wants to use a bioweapon on, which, knowing our luck, in that case, any of them are already immune to it, unlike us, because they probably have a better freaking system. Probably. We don't actually know any of that.
But it's so dumb that that convention thing is gonna be thrown out the window the moment there's a world war. Like, I don't think anyone would care.
That's another thing. If we do have another world war, we're dead. Probably.
Yeah, like Einstein said.
Beforehand, we had, we had the atom bomb. That was basically our first step in an actual nuke. In a sense, it's like a real first step. Now we have like that on hand like crazy. So if we had a world war, don't think we would be having anywhere to be. It'd be basically fallout.
Yeah.
And as you were saying about what Einstein
said? I don't know what World War III would be for with, but World War IV would be for with sticks and rocks or something like that. His could be rocks and sticks.
Sticks and stones. I think that's the thing. But that would make sense, obviously, because we would be put into a complete what is that called?
A total annihilation.
Well, that, but I mean, I'm saying like, what do you call where it's like you are a super advanced? We're not super advanced, but I'm saying where we are, it's pretty advanced civilization, starting all the way back from the beginning.
Fucking idiots.
Phrase from it. There's an actual word to call this.
Yeah, I would say it's idiots in general, like.
Obviously. But I'm saying, like, it's an actual word to call it when you say that you go from this straight down to just like a D or something. I don't know. It's some word I'm trying to think of. Not degradation, not. It's not a depression. I don't know what it is. Point being, yeah, if we had another war, world war, it wouldn't go well. Which, thank you, Trump. You almost caused one. Possibly.
No.
You at least almost caused a war with Iran, so you're an idiot.
And they were like, I'm just.
Or Iraq. No. Which one was it?
Iran, I think.
Yeah.
And they are like, oh, they're threatening us. Like, yeah, you killed one of their generals. What the fuck did you expect?
Well, beforehand, it was just like, oh, I did that to stop a war, not to start one. Like, what do you mean stop a war? You don't send in missiles or anything like that to stop wars. That's not how you stop wars. Don't go with that whole, we don't negotiate with terrorists. Like, you freaking negotiate with somebody before you even go to the damn there's a reason why they say peace talks. Then you send in
the military,
the men. Or
about that, United States. Should we talk about the weapons?
Then you send in the weaponry. Because it's just like you want to try to talk them down, and if you're past that, it's like, all right, well, fine, screw you, bomb them.
Or we can just mention Iraq, like selling weapons to someone in Iraq, then want the weapons back, and then go to war with them because they didn't want to give the weapons back that you gave them.
This is the other thing that I hate. Blind patriotism. I hate it. I think it's completely stupid. In a way, I don't think there's too much of a problem with, liking your country or like, being a countryman or countrywoman, whatever, just like doing all that. Saying like, there's no problem in it. There's no problem in loving your country or whatever, but do not freaking have blind patriotism where it's just like full on, where it's just like, oh, hey, we're the freaking top tier, we're freaking this, and just like screw everyone else. Like, it's not gonna go well for you.
Like,
you're basically just making yourself look like.
here's the thing: what people don't understand is like every great empire has fallen. Like, yeah, and that same will happen with the United States if they continue, because
I mean, this is kind of a thing that a lot of people have been saying lately. I thought imperialism was over. It's still here. Because honestly, it did end like many years ago when we kind of stopped looking or like conquering into new places to get like new stuff or new territories or whatever.
And then you have America.
Kind of stopped quite a while ago. Well, I'm saying America. That is what stopped like a while ago, where we dumped the imperialism ideals.
Where?
Kind of had sort of some of them.
Where did you
did back then?
And then you've got Trump, and he's like,
bring it back. Make America great again by getting us all killed.
Here's the thing though, if they would have tried to go in war with Iran, Russia would have helped Iran, North Korea would have helped Iran, most of Asia would have helped Iran.
I'm pretty sure Russia even said they would, like, immediately, like, after all, that whole thing was going down. I think, was it Russia or North Korea? One of the two said immediately that they would side with Iran on this one.
And then you have Europe in the fucking middle, be like, guys, shut the fuck up. Can we just...
It's like, okay. It's more like, okay, here's the deal. Don't come to our places to screw us over. You can attack each other. Just leave us out. Which never happens in war.
No, because they're gonna fuck... Here's the issue. Because we are in the middle, we're gonna be fucking affected the most. Because we're gonna be like...
What is... I don't know who was it that said it, but it's like, there is no pacifism in war. Or something like that. It's just like, in reality, there isn't. You can act like that, but it's not gonna matter because you're gonna get screwed over either way.
Only you Switzerland, because then you no one cares about you. Like, why did no one take Switzerland? Like, it has mountains. It's like the best advantage point you can have. Why didn't even anyone bother about attacking the country that classified as neutral? No, we're gonna let that one country that was good fucking live. Intelligence in war. Just great.
Intelligence? What are you talking about? I didn't know there wasn't any. They're just freaking...
No, yeah, they only put everything on strength. They didn't put, they were like strength, agility, vitality, intelligence. Some vitality. I think I'm gonna take strength also. Some agility.
Well, we never said to invade Switzerland. We said to use it as a battleground. Or that's what he's saying. He's saying to use Switzerland as a type of battleground because of the mountains and everything.
No.
Not to invade it for resources.
No, because here's the thing. You would have an advantage. If someone was to invade you, you would have Switzerland as a good advantage because of the mountains. But no one was like, advantage point, good.
Or they just don't want to go straight to Switzerland in general because, again, I said, resources. It's kind of like trying to say go to a third... go to third world country or something, like, oh, hey, let's go invade that, like, for what? What are you gonna do?
Or you just do like fucking
Germany. I'm not saying Switzerland's third world. I'm just saying that it's sort of in the sense that, you don't want to go for something that has like low or none at all. Or in a medium. You want something that has like a good supply of something. Otherwise, why are you doing it? Even if it has a lot of land and nothing else, you're gonna want it because it has a lot of land.
I mean, Switzerland, I think, has resources. That's the thing. They have something, but, like, I don't know what.
That's also
they
true.
Have cheese.
That's also true. No advantage of mountains when you can just drop a nuke.
Yeah, but that was, like, early World War. It would have had an advantage, like, before the nuke was done. That was, like, because back in the 1939... World War. I have World War Black Gold World War or whatever, World War Three, I think.
Medal of Honor. I don't know why. Like a Medal of Honor Rising Sun or something. It's like a very old one. Like,
You should stream that. Like go back and stream something like that.
It's on GameCube. I have to like find me a PlayStation 2 copy or something. I think it was on PlayStation 2. I don't know, but it was a pretty fun game because it was literally, I think it was World War One, might have been two. I don't remember. It was one of them. Maybe it was two.
There was
But
not
it was
many.
just, like, being on a ship. Like,
That's
you
kind
on
of
a
sad.
ship.
Though, like, there's not many World War One games.
Yeah, there was not many of those. Which there was plenty of stuff you can go off of in that.
Yeah, but like World War Two is like a lot. But I feel like because World War One wasn't really that had such a.
Still, I mean, it was.
It didn't have the same impact as World War Two did in the end.
It didn't have as much of a political impact in a sense. Like it was definitely quite a bit of impact. I mean, look at mustard gas, for example. That was quite the craziness, and the fact of being stuck in trenches the whole time, which is probably why they don't want to do a World War One game, because it's like, what are you going to do? You're going to be sitting in trenches, doing that, or are you going to be stuck in a battleship, which they could do that. Battleship Wars.
No, they should do a Cold War game.
They've already done that. Plenty of games that did the like going to Vietnam or something that was close enough that it's still in the Cold War. And then Black Ops 1 is literally the Cold War. And then Black Ops 2 was a new Cold War that would happen in 5 years. We should wait 5 years to see if we get all that technology plus. Imagine that. Imagine that in 5 years.
Wouldn't surprise me though, because like.
That's one thing that kind of annoys me in a sense. I mean, in a way, when it came down to Black Ops 2, it was like they put in a lot of technology in the game that would be feasible, but not entirely realistic to the point to where it could happen. It could, for sure, but do you see us over here? We're over here trying to freaking screw around with wars and all this other crap in order to create new technology. Even for war, we're not doing much of it.
No, our biggest issue is debating if pineapple on pizza is good or bad. That's our biggest issue these days.
Spoiler, it's good.
I don't like pineapple in general, so.
Well, that's where it kind of where it actually makes sense. If you don't like pineapple in general, all right then, cool. No one said you had to get it. But again, no one said you had to freaking get the dang pizza. We just said, hey, we like pineapple on pizza. You don't have to go off of like, oh god, that's.
Why did that even become a meme?
I don't know.
Like,
it's so stupid. It's just like all you have to say is, hey, I like that. Then the person says, hey, I don't like that. Why not? Like, well, it just doesn't seem to go together because some sweet and all that on something that's like salty or saucy, whatever. It doesn't mix together. Like, well, okay, that's your own thing. Whatever. I like it. Cool. Done. But no, it's the internet. Oh my god, you're a freaking idiot. How the hell do you not like that? Oh god, you're an idiot. That's disgusting. What's wrong with you? Like, you're a monster. Like, oh my freaking god.
And then you have me be like, I don't really care. I'm gonna watch you people kill each other. And then I'm gonna go buy a pizza without pineapples on.
And then like stuff. I think it's more of a thing in Ireland, but putting corn on pizza, like.
Okay, there you sound wrong in a way, like.
Might be, but I'm like, it does not sit with me. It's like something that's like. The only thing I can see corn being on is freaking mashed potatoes or something. Because to me, I think that's fine. I like putting those two together. Everything else, like, no. Yeah.
Corn on pizza. Now I want mashed potatoes.
I have it almost every time. It's like a freaking Southern meal tradition is having mashed potatoes and corn together in a meal.
I don't eat corn.
I mean, you don't necessarily need the corn, but yeah, mashed potatoes like in almost every.
I normally have meatballs or like fish sticks. Fucking.
Yeah.
Oh. No, I want to fuck.
Food.
Yeah, I'm starting to get like.
Before we started this, because I still had some leftover food from earlier, so I just ate the rest of it.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to sleep after this, and then.
By the way, it was Philly cheese.
Hopefully I wake up at around 4 or 5, then I'm gonna make food and make carbonara because I am
Which I'm curious
fancy.
about. Here's another thing randomly. I know I'm talking about food. It's probably making me more hungry, but do you like mushrooms
no.
in any way? I do. I like them. Not obviously not shrooms like the drug shrooms. I'm saying
I was feeling like
mushrooms that are good on toppings, like toppings wise, like on pizza or on calzone or
wait, what?
steaks. Calzone. Ever heard calzones?
Yeah, I know that, but like, okay, like I can think about having it. I think I don't, as I don't eat it myself. Like,
calzones.
but sounds wrong for me. Like that sounds like
what, mushrooms in a calzone.
Yeah, that sounds wrong. It sounds wrong.
You have mushroom on a pizza. Pizza and a calzone are almost the same thing, but a calzone's like a folded sandwich pizza.
Yeah, I know what it is. Like I have eaten it.
It's literally the same thing. If you can eat it on
Yeah,
a
but it
pizza,
sounds
you can eat it on a calzone.
wrong. For fuck's sake.
It's not. Opposite, this guy puts crack on a pizza.
No, he's put shrooms on the pizza. Two different things.
Mushrooms, not the freaking drug. Not the drug shrooms. Mushrooms. A cooked mushroom.
I got fucking more interested in testing a pizza with shrooms than mushrooms.
I think that's what they call it, edibles. That's what they call that.
No, edibles I think is with weed.
No,
I don't know what fucking shrooms would be.
Normally, edible would be just like mixing some type of drug that could make it edible instead of just like some other way you would do it, like smoke it or whatever. But,
Oh God,
yeah.
think about that. Think about the guy. Think about the drug, like someone that eats shrooms, and then accidentally has his thing with him to his where he's working as a pizzeria, and then someone wants mushrooms on his pizza, and he accidentally takes the wrong thing.
I think that's what we call a za. That's the thing that they call another place, like they call it zaz or pie. Usually, if you say like za or pie, if you say pie for some reason, it's not actually like the normal cooked pie or dessert pie. It's actual pizza. Like if you say pie, it can mean pizza.
You mean food pie, like a food pie?
Or you can just call it pizza pie, because that is the thing. It's a little pie that's like has pizza deals in it. Like it is a pizza, but it's.
We have taco pie in Sweden. That's a thing. Just not a.
Not bad.
It's like it's basically like.
Okay, Gordon Ramsay.
And it,
fresh frozen.
I think.
Okay, fresh frozen pizza right there. That is what happened to me at school one day. That's what stopped me from eating school lunch. Because the thing is, if you have certain if there are some things you have, you'll get like. I don't get that either. I won't get into the topic, but it's like if you have like certain like deals going on, you can get like free lunch or something. But otherwise, you have to pay for your lunch at school. Point being, one day, it was like pizza day, which is normally Fridays. So, had a pizza and it was ice cold. Like it was really cold. And I go back up there and I asked them, like, can you give me a different slice of pizza? Because this is cold. Like it is really cold. I just want to heat it up pizza or something. Like don't heat it up in a microwave. Give me a fresh pizza that you have in the back or something, or that you already have cooked. Hand me that. And they're like, if you want that, you're gonna have to pay extra. Like, why would I have to pay for that when you gave me a terrible excuse in the first place? Just replace it. Like, no, you have to pay for it. You have to pay to get another one. I'm like, I don't screw you guys. I'm no longer eating your damn food. Pretty much school lunch and freaking prison food are pretty close at this rate.
In Sweden, we have free school lunch. We don't have to pay for it.
Here, it's mixed. Like I said, for anyone who has like food stamps or TANF or whatever else, which TANF is like a thing to give like government payments for a family.
Yeah.
But anyway, if you have anything like that or whatever, you automatically get free lunch. But there's other things that'll get it too. Like I think if you're like related to someone
in Sweden, it's just the taxpayer that pays for our lunch, for our school lunch.
That's what they should do, but they don't. They don't do anything. They may now, but I mean, back when I was in school, they didn't.
And back also in
you can take your own lunch. You can take your own lunch and
school. Isn't that like a thing they talk about? Like, is that you take your own school lunch instead because it's like, because otherwise you have to. Yeah. But also here's
I
the
mean,
thing about in Sweden about prison also. In Sweden, prison is more expensive food than the school lunch.
can't be as bad as Japan. They buy it all out of vending machines. That's a joke because there's a shit ton of vending machines that they have. But in reality, though, they do have to pay for almost all their lunch, or pretty much all their lunch they have to pay for.
Oh.
But it's just better to take lunch to school. Don't eat the freaking school lunch.
I was like,
Good.
if I ate I ate what I liked in general, or I didn't eat at all. Like that was the thing about me.
I just brought sandwiches when I went to school lunch.
Well, that was because I
Get much
but
for anything else.
I did that when I had like in not high school, actually in high school, but like when we did when I did go like the after that, like when I was in other school, like if the food wasn't good, me and one friend sometimes did go and buy some like a sandwich or it was like this lunch place that was like that served like uh prepared meals that you could just buy that was already prepared and everything in a like a box.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, yeah, and it was not bad, it was good. I don't know if the place still exists. I think they closed actually, sadly, because they were like, yeah, because they had like a meal every day, and then the day after, if they have food left from the day before, you could buy that for a cheaper price.
Right. I don't know. I just feel like it's really dumb when it comes to some stuff. I mean, uh, when it comes down to it, though, like all the school lunch that was there, it's just like all terrible most of the time. One
Uh,
thing I really liked though was the teriyaki chicken. I love that. I love when they fix that. Everything else I was like meh. Oh, egg rolls weren't that bad too. Usually they served it alongside the teriyaki chicken, but those were fine.
Hmm.
But pretty much everything else was terrible. Everyone loved the pizza. Obviously, the frozen pizza ruined it for me, and I'm like, nope, I don't want any more school lunch. I'm taking my own. Freaking packed thing, sandwiches, Oreos, because for some stupid reason, everyone around me was like, "Hey, bring Oreos. We want you to. We'd like to have some Oreos too." Like, okay, fine. I'll take like a huge bag of Oreos, and you guys can freaking have some too. Go everyone else. Like, my God.
Oreo.
I don't know, but
No
yeah.
one want fucking Oreos.
I think we have Oreo. No, we don't. They made fried Oreos the other day. I was like, I think I have Oreos here, but no,
Yeah, that's not
they made
gonna
fried Oreos the other
fucking
day.
help me, will it now?
I know, but I'm saying in general for me, because I'm like, I would kind of like some too. But I'm like, they don't have any because they make fried Oreos, which by the way are good. Except I never had it when it was like heated, because I woke up way later when it was cold. I'm like, I don't care. It's still perfectly edible, and it tasted good.
Well, it still doesn't help me.
I know. How about this? In a few hours or whenever, go to a store, buy some Oreos, or
No.
send your parents to do it. I don't know, whatever the hell you do.
I normally go to the store myself because, like, I'm not.
At this rate, I'm gonna have to go to the store myself and buy my own stuff because every time like they go to the store and come back or whatever, they get all this stuff. I'm like, you guys didn't get any like real snacks or anything. You just got like meals. Like, I don't want to cook a full meal just to eat when I'm just randomly hungry at midnight or something. Like, I need snacks. So give me some good old snacks. Just I don't know.
Why? You
Some
should do
Pop
that
Tarts.
if
Give me a box of
you.
Pop Tarts.
Do you have like a store that's open like early in the morning when when you end work nearby? Because that's like
Not really. I there's like gas stations nearby, but no,
that's
they don't
so
really sell that.
expensive. Like it's gas stations is so expensive.
Well, it's a gas station, and also it's a truck stop, so it's gonna be expensive because it's a truck stop.
But like here in Sweden, if you want to buy something, you don't go to a gas station if you want something because it's
It's
almost
not too
like
expensive at a gas station. Most like a normal gas station. If it's a truck stop, it's more expensive because again, it's a truck stop, so obviously a lot of people are going to be
Yeah.
coming by there.
In Sweden, it's
Plus,
more
the one
like
next to us has a McDonald's built in, so even more people to come by.
yeah, but like again in Sweden, our gas station is expensive. Like
Our gas itself here is expensive too.
yeah, well we don't talk about your gas now, okay?
Yeah. Which reminds me, how much is yours? Like roughly.
I don't know.
You never check the gas price just when you're even walking around, like you see the price.
Yeah, I see it, but I have not watched it lately. So last I think it
It's
was $2. Last I see,
31, 240, roughly around here.
ours is like
Somewhere around that range.
$2-3. Libby's like shifting.
$3 is way too much. Like per hour, or not per hour, fucking hell, per gallon, per hour.
Yeah, that's definitely too much.
That sounds like the best ever for gas.
Yeah, buy free.
Electric cars. I mean, we only have like maybe 2 or 3 electric car stations. Like
Yeah, because no one
like
can
town,
afford a
because
fucking Tesla
almost
yet.
Everyone has one. Yeah, there is one like in town. I do know there's one just sitting there. It doesn't get that many people because obviously we don't have that many people who have them. But that's there.
Yeah.
Uh,
When did we digress into talking about gas prices? By the way, in this.
because we were talking about food, and then we went to gas station, and then we went to gas. Because I was just curious how much yours is.
Yeah, I feel like
where I am, it's just
I feel like we're not evolving in conversation. We're digressing in conversation into fucking talking
There's the
about
word I was
gas.
thinking of. I think digress.
Maybe.
Is that what I said earlier that it wasn't? I don't know. Freaking whatever. Point is, yeah, I don't know. We're talking about random stuff. It's the point near the end of the podcast episode where we're just like muttering random stuff and it just becomes a topic for some weird reason.
Yeah, welcome to the Nerd Ensemble, where nothing is fucking a sensible thing.
That's a random thing. I'm kind of curious about this. So, obviously you've seen the vector that I bought. Part of me kind of wants to like during streams just have like a camera with like him turned on, have him roll around and do his own thing with the camera just pointed at him. While obviously I'm playing a game or something, it's just a little camera in the corner that shows him rolling around.
Vector cam.
Yeah, vector cam. Which obviously there is the normal vector cam, which would obviously be integrated, but there isn't a setting for him to do that. There would be if I had the open development kit, which hasn't been released yet, but that cost a lot of money to get. So no thanks.
I mean,
Like
I would
97
think
bucks
that's
or
a
something
good
like that.
idea in a way. I think that's a good idea
But-
though. Like,
Yeah, just like my webcam, just like set it like somewhere to where I can watch him move around.
yeah.
I can't use the built-in one, but yeah.
And if you can somehow in the future get into using the inbuilt one, that would be even more.
Because right now there is a new development team that'll probably like make that a thing where you can stream over his built-in video camera, if that's a possibility. Because then I could do that, but regardless, just get the other one, just have him roll around, do his thing, play with his cube. Which most of the time what he'll be doing is going over to the charger and charging, and then just sit there asleep. Or be like, oh, I have nothing to do, sleep. I would have to keep waking him up.
It's like a cat.
Speaking of cats, I can also have a dog cam. Because I don't have cats. But I can also have a dog cam, but they don't really do
Speaking of cats, I can have a dog cam.
Yeah. Speaking of that, I could have like a dog cam, but they don't really do much. They just sit there and lay down, go to sleep, which that's what a lot of like pet cams are. It's just them sitting.
It's mostly for the sake of
Yeah,
you
just in my-
showing, hey, I have a pet.
Yeah.
Give me money.
Like I said, they just sit there and lay down, and most of the time they like burrow into a cover, so you can't see them. You can't see them sleeping or anything. You'll just see them. You'll just see like basically a ball of cover, like of a cover, and that's it.
My back hurts.
Mine too.
I don't know why
'Cause I
mine.
work a lot.
Well, that seems like a you problem, okay?
Well, not really. I'm getting money. What about you?
I'm bullying people.
For money? That doesn't sound like a. That actually sounds like the bully thing to do. That's usually what happens. Like, hey, give me lunch money.
Go up to the fucking guy going to the fucking law firm and be like, hey, give me your money.
Pretty sure that would get you arrested.
Or they would be like, what are you fucking talking about? What are...
Well, if you try to go in there without anything, like, you know, it wasn't an armed robbery, it's just a normal one, like, yeah, nothing's gonna happen here, buddy. You are just literally gonna kick you out and probably throw you into jail for a little bit for attempted.
Nope, because here's the thing. I'm asking for money. I said, give me your money.
Asking for money. That's
yeah,
different.
give me your money. And if they deny it, like, no, here's the thing. That's the thing. Because what people say is robbery is like, technically that's wrong. Because if you say it like, even if you send some demanding, it's still a fucking question. You're not forcefully taking them. You're saying.
A question. It's a statement.
Yeah, but like, it's still not. You're not forcefully taking them. Even if you're friending them, you're forced.
That's one thing. If you say, give me your money, and they say no, and you're like, okay, cool, you walk off. That's a different story. But if it's give me your money, it's like no, you're gonna give me that money. That is turning into a threat, or like turning into like you're starting to demand that you want money out of them. But if you literally just say no and you walk away, that's different.
Oh god, think about coming up to some guy with a pistol and say like, hey, give me your money. But like, and they're like, no. I'm like, fuck. I just wanted to.
Damn, I was hoping you would actually gave it. Like, I gotta go now. That'd be the funniest freaking. We need to like somehow get live skits or like animated skits to do that.
Or you like start to
one of
like
us need to learn how to use Source Filmmaker or something. Just like make that a thing where it's just like give me money. It's like no, it's like god damn, I was really.
Or you start sound like he's being like, but please, just give me your money, okay? Just give me your money.
I really need the money right now. I mean, can you not just spare like a couple dollars or something? You know, like a 20. Like that's more than a couple, man. It's like, well, how about a 50? How about that? Is that any better? Like you just went up. Like, I mean, I kind of need it. You know, maybe we can work something out.
And still stand there with a fucking gun.
You're like no money from me. It's like, god damn it. Fine, I'll go somewhere else.
You stand there with a fucking gun. For the guy's like denying you, but then you like banging. Then you have the guy like a third guy.
Exactly what he would do. Alex being interrogated. I didn't kill him. The gun did.
I mean, it's not wrong because I didn't kill him.
I didn't kill him. The gun did it. Like, yeah, but who was holding the gun? It's like, well, me, but I didn't push the trigger. It's like, are you sure about that? Like, yeah, no, it went off on its own. Like, sure, yeah, we totally believe you, man. We're totally gonna believe you.
Hey, he fell on my knife. He fell on my knife.
Maybe
like
strike word. He's a little crazy.
Or like the one like he fell on my knife 20 times. I promise.
20 times. All right. Yeah, that's totally believable. You know, see, this is my point. This is why I want to do that Ace Attorney online game, because it's literally a courtroom. We could make these as joke cases. We could do this. It would just be funny as a video to have. I mean, obviously, it's just like us role-playing into it, but still, it'd be hilarious to do something like that. I really want to do it.
I would easily win I would easily win anyways, because I just play Insanity.
I mean, I already have a case idea ready to go. It's just I need to build the case. Like I need to, you know, edit the evidence files to.
As long as I can play Insanity, I win.
Well, you're not the one on trial in this one.
Aww.
You're the. Honestly, I think I would make you the defense on this one. Maybe the prosecutor. No. Prosecutor makes more sense. Maybe. You or you be somebody, okay? There could be two on each side. Either there's going to possibly be two defense attorneys and then two prosecutors. Like there can be that as a limit. And then I'd be the judge, and like whoever creates the case is the judge. So you know, in this case, the one I built, I would be the judge in it, and then somebody else, you know, if they made a case up, they would be the judge. And then I would take over some other role. And of course, whoever's the defendant is the defendant, which I'll go and spoil. It's Cup. comes the defense in this one. No, that's not the one I was just talking about. Was an SFM. I mean, sure, machine was a thing, but thing I was talking about is a game called Ace Attorney Online, which is just using assets from the Ace Attorney games, Phoenix Wright, and all that, and it's a role playing game. So you can type whatever you want, use whatever character you want, even custom ones if you have any, and go from there. Yeah, it's a lot of stuff I want to do because
a lot of stuff you want to do. It's so little time.
And then I'd edit it down into like an actual thing to make it more to go for, I guess, more funny.
You should make like because we're gonna probably laugh too much, and then have like one serious like the whole thing that we're doing.
I mean, yeah, I could do that. Like we could have like the editing where I can edit it down to be that, but I feel like I want to make it more towards both. Like, you know, we have that.
Yeah, but that's what I'm thinking. Like, and
laughs in it too.
Yeah, but I'm thinking like the secondary thing is like you do a second video where you have all the dumb stuff that we did, like all the dumb things. Like
so basically, like a serious case where it's just the acted out words. Because obviously, what I was planning is you type out what you were gonna say, and then you physically say it. You could say it whatever way you want to, or you can say it as if you're reading off the thing. I don't really care. Just role play as it, say it, and then you know, edit it into one thing as if it's serious, and then of course afterwards you can do that. But again, it's all off the top, off the cuff. You're making it up. You can say whatever the hell you want to say. I'm not scripting any of it. The only thing that's scripted is what the case is about.
I would be the best if I like I didn't kill him. I mean, he didn't kill him.
Obviously, me being the judge, and I have the surprise face, like, what?
Like, what? What are you on about?
I didn't really think it'd be seriously fun to play that. Like, be fun to play it, be fun to watch it, just because it's, again, it probably be playing it with the SFC crew. I mean, most of them, I don't think they really want to go with the whole saying thing, you know, like actually saying the lines, which I don't know, it's whatever. But I would enjoy that if they could join in and do that.
Yeah. And maybe we could get. Oh God, think about Eve.
Considering it is the best. Considering I would say, you know, Cup 8 is the defendant. Obviously, you know, it'd be best to have the SFC crew because, you know, we all know jokes about them, so we can all throw in jokes towards it.
Yeah.
So that is the thing.
My arm is itchy.
Yeah. How long have we been doing this?
250.
Oh. Close enough.
Do we have anything else to talk about for the last 8 minutes? Like, just for the fuck of it.
Ace Attorney, I did buy. I mean, I mentioned it before, but I did buy the actual manga. Well,
oh God, what a nerd!
That's cool.
Jeez, what a weeb you
are!
I
quite liked it. I've been playing it recently.
Weeb.
Yeah, I've watched all of it so far, kind of. But like I said, I've been enjoying quite a bit of actual Ace Attorney. You know, the game on Switch, the trilogy. On the third game right now. Very good. Definitely my top 5 now because of how much I've liked it. I said it before when it comes to the top 5. It's kind of hard to choose on a lot of games. I still think Last of Us is. Before I was saying to myself, like, Last of Us really is my top game. I can't say that. But now I'm like, it's so hard not to say that though, because I've like went back to look at the cutscenes, or like the story and everything. I'm like, God, it's like so hard not to say that because it's such a good game.
And also he's biased because the main actor.
It's not biased. It's not about the actor. It's about the freaking story. The damn good story. Even you.
It's also.
Freaking Last of Us is a damn good story.
He's also biased because of the actor.
How about you stop being biased against freaking Norman Reedus over there?
Like, hey, I only like him in
your Death Stranding. At the same time, also you liking Troy Baker's character in Death Stranding.
Yeah, I mean, but I'm making fun of you. Like, also, I don't like Norman Reedus as a voice actor. I gotta say this: he was not even the best voice actor. Matt Mikkelsen and Troy was the best too, and also the one who played. I wasn't the biggest. People are such a big fan of Die Hard Man, one of the characters, but I wasn't. Like
Which one?
he's played by Tommy
Order that
Early
kind of very fun.
Jenkins also.
Hmm. I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of games that I have in like the top games I have that I know. It's just really hard to like decide on what. I mean, I don't go with singular games most of the time. The only game so far that I would say that is Last of Us because how much I do like it. And obviously the second one's coming out in May, so I could probably add that as a series once it comes down to it. Because I'm definitely buying that as it comes out. I really want it.
Are you gonna pre-order it
But
or no?
probably.
I'm
I'm gonna
thinking
wait to see what it all comes with.
if it comes with a
If it's
steel
got, like a
case.
really good like collector's edition, or as you just said, the steel case, then yeah. Which the
Do you
American
know how
copy
much
and
the fucking uh collector edition for the actual the first edition is called for Final Fantasy 7 is?
hmm,
$399.
that thing better have like a
It's a
pretty
statue.
damn good.
It's a
That's what I'm saying. A pretty good statue that is in no way hollow. That is insanely, uh, very good looking. You know, very. What's the word I'm thinking of? Polished? I don't freaking know.
yeah.
But the point is, insanely good and be made out of very good material.
Like
None of that freaking plaster shit. Obviously, there isn't a lot of those. I
yeah,
don't know.
that's like
I spent like 100 and something, or I didn't spend it, but I mean, I got like a very expensive one for like the at the time it was like the Halo Reach legendary, which is the collector's because I had a statue in it,
yeah.
a statue like a big statue like all the people. But yeah,
Yeah.
those are the only collectors I've had that came with a statue.
I just care about steel cases to be honest. If I want something, I would rather have a steel case
Yeah, that
because
game is so good.
care more about the art than like a statue.
I didn't get the Halo 2 still case. That's actually available in many different areas. Like literally, this retro store I go to, it actually has like a few of them in there. I just never get it because I already have Halo 2 itself. But I can get it. I can get it. Hell, I'll just be like, hey, I don't need the game. Just give me the case.
Yeah, I mean, if they are nice
I
enough,
could
they
just do that. I
may.
could just buy it off Amazon. Just like, hey, can I buy the case itself? And then just get it, put it in there.
Yeah.
Because it's a lot cheaper that way.
I don't want to use the steel case because I'd rather have it as a show off than a fucking actual case. That was so good when I got the fucking free version of the Death Stranding game. I was like, perfect.
This is what I'm also thinking of because I'm like, when it came to Horizon Zero Dawn, for some reason it also gave me the digital version. I think it did. So when I looked, it said it gave me a code. I put it in, and it's like, oh, full digital game, or it's the full game in like the downloads list. I'm like, wait, what?
Are you sure you didn't get Frozen
And you
Wilds
saw
for that?
space.
That was the DLC you got.
I got that too. But I'm saying it was there. It's like it showed the full space of it. I'm like, so basically, give me the full digital version of the game too. Like, I don't understand that because I feel like it did, which would probably be good because I mean I could do that, so I would never have to use the disc. Because digital is always better when it comes to preserving your physical version.
Yeah.
Another good reason you have the physical version, and then you buy the digital, so that way the physical is sitting there the way you want it to be because you want it to be collected. You don't want it to mess up that disc and it just be like a terrible thing. You want it to be in good condition. So you just leave it there for your collection and you have all the digital versions for playing.
I can do that with the Death Stranding because I got a second disc. I don't know if it's used, but I can kind of do that.
So that's another thing when it comes to backing things up. Like the things that I can back up, I do that because I like to actually back up the thing so I don't have to use. Like for the original 360 at the time, actually no, you still needed the disc. So you could do that. You can install it on there, and you wouldn't use the disc. Never mind, that wasn't it. You can install it on there, and when you put the disc in, it would read it from that install, not from the disc. The disc would just be a like ID thing to say, hey, you have the game. So in that case, it wouldn't read from the disc in case your disc was broken or scratched or whatever. So it would actually play the game. Anyway, up to the other point, physical. versus digital. That's another big topic that we could have talked about, which I think we have in the past. Pretty
Yeah,
sure
I
we have.
think we both agree that physical is better in a way. Like, if you want to collect something, physical is better.
Yeah.
But if it's like say a game you just want to have just to play,
That's the thing. I'm a big collector. Like, I really would be a big collector, but the two things that I'm needing the most, one, money, because I honestly have a very expensive taste. You can already tell. I do honestly have it. And two, I need more space, like to actually put my stuff, because
you like either need
I
an
am running out of
own
space in this room.
place, your own
Just
place,
like,
or
you know how people have like the what we would call the game, like the game cave, or have literally the collector's room, like a lot of
yeah.
whatever, a lot of the big YouTubers have that are collectors. So have a whole room full of all of your collection. Like, that is something I'd like to
So
have.
you wanna have like if you move when you finally moves out, you're gonna have like a two
Either
room.
move out, or all of us go to another house. I'd like to have a big room for myself. Just put all my stuff in, like put all my
With a
collected stuff
door.
in a nice, look good way. Well, it wouldn't be. Well, actually, I don't know. I was about to say I wouldn't be gaming in there normally. I'm like, I don't know. It might be kind of cool to have like a backdrop of like a bunch of collected stuff behind
And
me.
maybe you could use face cam more
I mean,
then.
that was probably the case. Is just have like little like shelves behind me. Just have all my collected stuff on it, like little statues or Funko Pops or whatever. Having like a glass shelf just like sitting there so you can see everything. Which that's another thing. I want to get a glass shelf or glass case for those. So I can take them out of the box. The only reason why they're in the box so they don't get dusty.
Yeah. And it would be good if you like want a face cam, I think, if you don't, because then you could have like gonna be a good background. Like it's not like a
Yeah.
fucking. If
I mean,
you,
granted, the main big plan was just to get a green screen.
but if
Like,
you,
just to get a green screen, just put it back there. But
but if you don't feel like doing that, like if you feel like I don't want to have a green screen, you can just have the backdrop up
yeah.
there. And I
I
could
mean,
say it's
honestly, that'd
like
be
also
pretty
depends on the
good.
game you play. Like if you like say you have like one of those green screen Yak has, you could have one of those where you can just
It's
take
funny.
it
I
up.
was thinking about that one because I was thinking about the joke he plays where it's like, oh, it's his normal like backdrop, but he's like, nope, just freaking puts up his green screen. Like, good God,
That would
man.
be the perfect fucking thing. Just take a photo from where the camera is with the camera with the backdrop and then just put up the green screen and put that on the background and people would be like,
Yeah, just like sit there and be like, yeah, they don't know anything, or just put in like, and honestly, for anyone who would know any good like graphical edits, literally edit the background of the thing, make it look like it's a very good backdrop, and then just be like, you want to see how shitty this thing really is? Boom.
white wall, like just a wall, white wall, like
Yeah,
with
just a
nothing on
wall.
it.
Somebody I used to know had a game room. The entire thing was painted green. No joke. It was a tiny room. The entire thing was all green. Everything
Oof.
was. And the only reason why is because it was a green screen room. The point was is so you don't have a green screen. You literally just walk in. I mean, you just set it up, chroma key. You're good to go. The whole thing is a green screen room.
Not bad, to be
And
honest.
honestly, that's kind of cool. That's not a bad idea. It's very weird to walk into, I'd imagine, because I saw it. I'm like, it's all green. I'm like, that is
I would
weird.
say this, like I really have what like if I like stream or something, I want it on one wall. Like I paint one wall green.
Yeah, that's something a lot of people do too. They just like paint this wall green and just like sit on that. Another thing I kind of want is like, how people have those corner desks. You just like set yourself in a corner, so it's like much easier to just have that little tiny corner to work with. My
I couldn't do that. Like
I have like a weird setting that I would love to have. It's like either the corner desk or have just like the desk sitting in a corner to have like my PC and everything going with. But then I'd also have like a huge TV, like on the other side of the room, just have a big TV, like on a TV stand or whatever, and then have a couch in front of it, and then I sit on the couch for like anything console wise or whatever. Or if I'm playing with somebody else, then they can also sit on the couch. We're all sitting there like that. So it's like that kind of setup where it's just like we have the couch and also have my desk. Like those are two different setups to work with.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that'd be like really cool.
Yeah, it
Like
would.
work with. That's kind of my dream office idea, where if I got a new place, it's like blank office, like that is the thing I'd build. You just have that whole setup right there.
Yeah.
Obviously, probably the most expensive thing there would be the couch.
No, you fucking collectible statue for fucking $300.
I don't think I'd buy a $300 freaking statue. The way I would is feel something really damn good, and currently that's nothing.
Yeah. But talking about statues, we should about end. Because one, I need to sleep soon because
How is that talking about a statue?
Didn't I tell you
There's a
earlier?
statute of limitation, like that is a limitation of the stream. That's a different story. But what?
Nope. When did this stream ever make sense?
Never does. Especially you. You don't ever.
Exactly. That's the point.
That would be the end, because that is our 3-hour mark. That's what we try to keep these podcasts to, and go a little bit over, not too much, but it's okay.
I think the worst one was 4 hours, and I don't even remember what that fucking was.
I wouldn't say worse, because that was our internet history one, I think.
No, because you said that was 3 hours. We did not even fucking know what stream that did go over 4 hours. That's the thing. Like, we had like the weird one, and now we started talking again. We shouldn't talk.
Alright. Anyway, yep, this is definitely going to be the end. So this is the part where we plug our channels and everything. So as per usual, you can follow both of us on Twitch, on our YouTubes, on Mixer. Don't forget that, because he started doing Mixer exclusives. I'm going to be starting that soon enough, but I have to figure out what I'm all wanted to do with it.
We probably, your first year is going to be Forza, definitely, because...
Yeah, Forza Horizon is like Forza Horizon 4. It's mainly like whenever me and him play that, that's mainly what my Mixer exclusives will work with. Other bits could be when I'm just playing a game I'm playing, so it'll be like randomly in the middle of a playthrough. You're not going to get any type of context of original if you've never seen the thing before, like seen the game or whatever. It's just me playing it, and I decided, hey, I wanted to be in a stream for it.
Yeah, I've seen you do that a few times now lately also, like...
Yeah. But sometimes in normal streams when I do that, it's because I already have that beforehand. I already have playthrough from like a while ago, and I just continue it because I don't feel like redoing it. There's some games I have played so many damn times on the channel that I keep restarting. Like, I gotta stop doing that. So there's that that I'll be doing on Mixer, and yeah, also Twitter. Do all that.
Yeah. Discord. Check out our Discord. Yeah. Check out the Discord.
Discord.
When he's finally have edited the stuff he wants to edit on.
Which honestly I will do very soon enough anyway, because I've been more busy with work and everything. But when it comes down to the audio podcast, we also have that as well. There are going to be more episodes coming out soon. Right now it's just episode 1, but very soon I am going to be adding the rest, because...
And I hope you do it in a bunch this time, because you're gonna have to like do like up to now soon.
Well, they like I don't have to. I'm not gonna release them weekly or anything. I'm gonna release them when they're ready. So I'm literally just gonna go boom. So like out of.
Yeah, and that's gonna be perfectly now when
3 or 4 at the same time.
Yeah, well, that's gonna be
not at the same time, because I want them to be in order, and they may upload out of order. So like, I want to upload that, then that, then that.
Yeah,
so
it's gonna be like he's gonna bunch upload it, but he's gonna upload so it comes in order. That's gonna be like the.
Just to make sure, because I don't know how Castbox fully works when they're uploading. I don't know if it'll actually allow you to switch in what order, but to be sure, I'll make sure.
Yeah.
So.
Something else? Did we forget something? We always have like 2 hours. Yes.
Oh, another thing. Earlier, I mentioned Animus Reactus. Go subscribe to that on YouTube as well.
Jesus, plugging your own channel.
Gonna do more reactions on that.
Hopefully together. Like, I feel like we should do one together next time. Like the next one.
That's what we were just talking about earlier with the Red vs. Blue thing, but also anything else really. There's a bunch of stuff we could do. We'll get into that after we end the stream, though. So.
And then what else do we have? Did we take Discord? Which YouTube? We're Castbox. Follow your stupid channel.
Oh no. He's
What is-
freaking. Candy's putting the lyrics to the Reversibly theme song in the chat. God damn it.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yes, me. Yeah, I think that's
I think that's pretty much all we
everything.
got. I really got nothing else I could go for.
Yeah, my brain is stopped. Yeah, but like, yeah, I have his Twitch and his YouTube in the description, and I think he has my YouTube. Hopefully, I hope he has my Twitch
I
also.
have your YouTube, Twitch, and Mixer.
Oh yeah,
Mine.
both. Yeah, I don't have your Mixer, but if they go to your YouTube, they should find Mixer.
Yeah,
I need
if you go to my YouTube, you'll find both. You'll find all my stuff. Obviously, you'll find.
Yeah, I
my Mixer, my
should
Twitch, if
have
you didn't click
Mixer if I have
otherwise.
added it, or
And
I may have forgotten
if,
that.
Yeah. And also in like my channels area or something, you'll find the Animus Reactus from his side. So you can literally just like, you know,
Yeah,
go
I
on my
should
channel,
maybe
go read
link
somewhere.
that one too in like. No, actually, I'm gonna focus on. I'm gonna take your Mixer instead if you're gonna start.
Yeah, you don't have to put the reaction channel in there if you don't want to. Regardless, it'll go.
Yeah, the reaction I feel like is better if they go to your channel because I feel like it's
Yeah, they
easier.
just go to my channel and then they can go to it from there.
But your Mixer is gonna be, if it's gonna start coming an exclusive stuff from that, it's gonna be better that I have it.
I'm definitely thinking of it.
Otherwise, I have to.
Um,
That I took out of context, Candy. Like really out of context.
That is definitely very out of context.
And with that said, see you guys
Yeah.